Is he a wide receiver?
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the Money Podcast, coming to you live from the On the Money Sports Lounge and Casino / theater. It's all going down here. It is the trifecta of podcasting tonight. Free bird rules in the house, ladies and gentlemen. None other than two commissioners, one on either side of me, as we get ready to break things down because it's about to get super spicy tonight. All hands on deck because we're going to the East. It's part 4 of our divisional breakdowns here tonight. We gave you the West. We gave you the North. A shouting match in the North it was. A subdued South episode, which has the least amount of views so far in the AFC, NFC South. And tonight we are breaking down the NFC East, AFC East. Glad that you are kicking it with us here tonight on podcast night because we have a lot to talk about. It is the missing piece in the puzzle that is our divisional breakdowns, which leads to next week's podcast, the playoffs, predictions, and Super Bowl episode. Mike D in the building.
What's up?
Commissioner of Sick Picks, Commissioner of Dynasty of Arms, Commissioner of Kingpins. Any other leagues?
Commissioner
Supreme Baller Society.
Supreme Ballers.
I said Sick Picks already.
Oh, okay.
You've got about 4. And then on the other side of me, Commissioner of the On the Money Sports League, Commissioner of the Elite 8 League, which we'll be drafting this Friday night. That's none other than Oscar O'Money in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, after drafting a beautiful 2-man quarterback dynasty team this past week.
Yeah, I love my team.
I very thoroughly love my team. Matt, stop sending me offers for Dak Prescott. The answer is no. I do not want Matt Stafford. As much as I love Matt Stafford, he is not a guy I'm going to hold on to, especially if he's going to probably retire after next year, where Dak is going to play 5 more years. So if you want him, you got to sweeten the pot a little bit better. Okay? It's that simple. You know, I thought you learned your lesson from 2 weeks ago with that ridiculous trade you made with Chase. Apparently you haven't. Anyway, this is an exciting week. We are on a final week of our division breakdowns. We are on the AFC, NFC East. Not to mention that the Elite 8 drafts Friday, On the Money Sports drafts this Sunday afternoon, and then Sunday evening is True Legends. So it is an action-packed holiday Labor Day weekend. We got Texas and Ohio State this Saturday afternoon.
Right. Yep.
So, woo! We're back, baby.
It's back.
We're back.
It's back. Next week, right? Next week?
Yeah.
Next week. Next Thursday.
Never.
Yeah, I wanted to wear this shirt tonight because last weekend everything kind of went off without a hitch, man. Sick Picks draft was great. Everybody came through.
That was awesome.
We got it done in 3 hours? 3.5 hours,
About
maybe
3
tops,
hours.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything was cool. Dynasty of Arms was fun because of the roster setup and the point system and just seeing where people are projected, seeing where people went in that particular dynasty draft for a startup, and it was fun, man. It was really fun. So yes, I'm excited.
Different.
We're in full fantasy draft mode right now. I've already did 5 leagues. I got another 5 going this weekend.
4 left
I'm
this
excited.
weekend. 1 Friday, 1 Saturday, 2 Sunday. But it's just the fact that it's Friday's Elite 8. The belt that I'm currently wearing across my chest, the Elite 8 draft goes down this Friday. Saturday is one of the wildest drafts and wildest leagues that I've ever been a part of with the East Coast Champs League. And then on Sunday, we've got the doubleheader. We've got On the Money Sports, and we've got True Legends. So, 2 leagues where I'm defending the championship and 2 leagues where I want to win the title so damn bad. It just so happens that weird things happen to my team at the worst possible time. But we are in the apex of draft season. We're only literally a couple of weeks away from actual football being played. I will be in the building in Philly on opening night when the Eagles take on the Dallas Cowboys, when the Eagles are celebrating their ring and hanging the banner and all the prancing and dancing.
Wait, you're going to that game?
Yeah, I'll be out there.
What, this next week?
Thursday, opening day?
Yeah, we'll be there, yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah, Mom
shit.
got tickets, yeah.
That's crazy.
Those tickets had to be expensive.
Yeah, he won't tell me how much they were. He's got them though. It's in the bag. It's me, him, Heather. We will be in the house at the link
I
for
know he
opening
paid a
night.
pretty penny.
It is going to be live and
gonna be
in
electric.
living color, and I will be donning the two-tone blue on the Money Sports hoodie for this year because I am your league champion. So I will be at Philadelphia repping the brand as it all goes down, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight we break down two of the most interesting, fascinating divisions in all of football. Two divisions where you're not going to be able to write the story of the 2025 season without these two divisions because there's so many variables with these teams when you talk about contenders, Super Bowl picks, sleepers. It's all there. It's all there between these 8 teams, and we're going to be breaking all that down tonight and much, much more as we navigate our way into September, leading up to our playoffs, predictions, and Super Bowl episode. It's a great time to be alive, bro.
7 days.
Pumped.
There's 7 days.
We got all these drafts under our system. We really went hard. The draft gauntlet started this past weekend. We've been spending the last couple of days revising our teams, getting the updates, the
It's
news.
crazy how you guys draft teams and immediately want to trade.
I'm all about trades, bro.
I mean, listen.
I'm all about trades to get you to the top, man.
I don't want to trade, but if
it's not about what I want to do.
I smell blood.
It's what I have to do. We can't just all wait until week 12 to decide we want to start making trades. You got to be aggressive. You got to be ahead of the curve, and you got to know what's going on. What's going on, Rob? Hey, you want to apologize to my boy over here for what's going on in Sandlot Baseball?
Yeah,
What's up with you,
dude.
Bro? You want to chill out?
I thought we were friends, bro.
What are you doing, bro?
This is crazy.
Is he still blanking him?
Bro, 11-0 right now.
His baseball
I feel like there's no
crazy.
way I can't do anything
Bro.
to catch up. I'm just getting my ass kicked.
You want to explain yourself? What happened yesterday, dude? Would you hit 6 dingers or something? Like
I don't
this
know
shit
what he did. I don't know what he did.
Bro, relax, dude. Shit's getting crazy right now. My boy had hope. My boy had aspirations.
Yo, fucking Heather has a 0 ERA right now.
Oh, yeah,
That's crazy.
Her pitching is crazy. Yeah, sorry. This week, her pitching is elite.
0.
Yeah, she's got like 30.
I'm winning by a thread right now.
My boys are coming.
My ERA is 5.4, 5.41, something like that.
Mine's a 6, but luckily Seth's is like at 19, so that helps out.
Yeah, they picked a great week to come to life.
That's
a great
crazy.
week. I'm over here clinging for my life.
Rob was in the original World Series against Noli.
That's right.
Noli won. Rob,
right.
Rob's team has been dealing with it.
I forgot he was running up.
The ups and downs, and he's stuck with it. And it's like Rob's team right now is looking like they're going to sneak themselves back into the playoffs, and that's going to be a team that the top seeds are not going to want to deal with.
Right.
Because of what he can bring to the table. So it's going to be interesting. The playoffs are going to be locked in.
Staying cooked for you, is that what you mean by that?
He's been cooking.
I know he's been fucking
dingers.
Didn't you drop him too?
I did drop him.
I lost the closer.
I drafted him and I kept him on my IL for 3 months and then I dropped him.
Right.
I lost
Just
the
dropped
damn
him, bro.
closer.
And I meant to pick
On a
him up,
whim.
and Rob, I think me and Rob put a claim for him. Rob got him over me, honestly, because I'm pretty sure I remember putting the claim for him.
This was just a bad, rough year for me in Sandlot Baseball Association overall. I did not make any trades. I was not aggressive. I was complacent. I look like Rob Thompson just watching my team go into a rut, and I'm not saying nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not talking. I'm just looking. I'm just staring at the field, thinking to myself,
Rob
we're going to
Thompson.
figure this out. And it's not happening. It's not happening fast enough. And should I make it by the skin of my teeth, there's a good chance that I get trounced in round 1. Recap of Sick Picks League.
I mean,
all
honestly,
over again.
same for me. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Like if I survive the cut, I can't beat these guys.
Yeah, man, that's how I feel.
Who am I kidding? Let's be real. I'm not hitting as much home. I think I have. I'll go check right now. Let me see how many I have. I have 2 home runs on the week.
I remember
And
putting
20.
a claim in for Stanton, man.
A few people did.
I feel like he said he got him for free.
What's going on, Magoo?
Pop, what up,
in.
man?
Magoo is checking in. Perfect timing. NFC
What's
East
up, Steve
talk.
Bird?
Everything that you want to be able to get off of your chest about your team. Now is the time to do it.
It's all the Giants fans in here right now, Rob.
The
my
Giants
dad, me,
fans
so.
are locked in. They are here. So we may as well start with that division, breaking down the East. First and foremost, though, did anybody see anything about Rampage Jackson's son?
I still haven't seen
And
it. No,
the whole video of what went
that was
down.
crazy.
Oscar, did you see it?
Well,
what do you think is going to happen?
It looked like it started out as a work and then it just progressed into a shoot.
A work that they didn't tell him was a work because he just smacked him over the head with a bottle, hard as hell, dog. And he
credit to Rampage though. He's like, yo, my son needs to like own up to his actions. He goes, also at the same time, the promoter also didn't do any favors. Like he, you didn't talk to a guy who doesn't understand that this shit isn't real. And bro, he broke his orbital bone, knocked teeth out.
Damn.
Yeah, dude just woke up today.
Oh, shit.
Bro, he landed.
And when did this happen?
This was like 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago when I got punched in my face on that 8 and queen same suit that I went all in on and lost.
Oh, Mr. All In.
Shit.
You went all in 4 times. That last time did you?
Did it in.
Yeah. That was a tough one.
That one sucked.
Let's go, Puñeta.
And WWE has unfollowed Rikishi. Because they were kind of helping that promote. They were feeding that promote. I mean, they were using that.
So they're saying it's Rikishi's fault.
They unfollowed him. They unfollowed the wrestling promotion, whatever it's called. Bro, if that dude doesn't pull him off of him, he kills him on a live feed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you're recording a murder on live TV.
Like, I don't understand where Jackson himself didn't realize, like, dude, this is a work. Like, what are you doing?
But he's not a wrestler, bro. He's still mad that he got cracked over the head a few hours ago, and all they told him was get your revenge in the ring. You'll get your payback in the ring. That's the wrestling business, bro. Trying to make shit real. These fucking AEW, bro, putting forks in people's ears. What do you think that's gonna do, bro?
I started watching that, and I just
you're like, what are you doing, bro? You're cheering for this shit. This is what you want as a wrestling fan. People dying in the ring. Al Snow said it when Al Snow and Vince Russo were talking. It's like, yo, eventually somebody's gonna die in that ring in AEW because of the shit that they're doing. And then what? You're gonna be entertained? Is that enough?
You better stop.
You get your money's worth.
You better stop before Nick starts.
Is it real enough for you? You fucking marks. Like honestly, bro. Because that shit was crazy with Rampage's son, bro. He was really gonna kill this dude. Had that other guys not looked and realized, oh shit. Like
he snapped.
This is crazy.
He blacked out. He literally blacked out.
There has to be lawsuits, and like Rampage's son. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting time, like because it feels like this thing is snowballing and it's getting worse and worse.
It's all over the
as
news.
The video,
I can't believe I haven't seen it. Honestly,
he's once you see him drop him, you realize he's knocked out, and then he gets punched like 22 more times after that. And it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you want somebody to step in before they actually do type shit. Where it's like, yo, like this is supposed to be a wrestling show. Wrestling's fake, right? This guy's about to die in front of everybody. Like, what are we doing here?
Here it is.
Oh, this is right. Yeah. So we're showing Mikey for the first time because he hasn't seen it. And we're showing the spine buster. Boom. He's out. 1, 2. Bro. That's Rampage's son, dude.
Oh, yo, he is fucking him up. Oh, sorry for the language, but yo, he is.
Right. Bro. He was wild. He blacked out, bro. That's right there, the situation right now. That's the video that's going viral right now. That's the situation. And that's what's snowballing right now. It's all right, Chris. Glad that you're in. Just needs to do some time for that shit. That was crazy. I haven't seen something like that in a long time. No, that doesn't happen in UFC. That doesn't happen in boxing. That's not something you see.
That's
all the
something
time
you see on the wild fight skit videos. Like
you saw it when he slammed him. He was already out.
Right.
He was done after the slam. And that first punch was crazy because he got all of it. Like, yeah,
man. Even the last punch, he got all of. He got all of every single punch. I think, dude. Like no punch was not like
that he's the fact it's recorded. That company has got to deal with that because it's like, what are you doing telling this non-professional you're gonna get your licks in the ring?
yeah, right.
He's not trained, bro.
He doesn't know to pull back.
It's not like with how WWE with Jelly Roll, where they're actually training this guy to do stuff.
Kudos to him. His match was pretty good.
Yeah.
And kudos to him for telling them, I want a job.
He's working
Because
bro.
every celebrity that comes in, he said, wins. Like, yo, what did you do to earn a win? You did nothing. He goes, because you're a celebrity? He goes, I said, I'll put my back on the mat. I'll take the L. And after he did that a lot of the boys in the back were like, yo.
Philly's losing 4-0 in the 7th. Damn,
they can't win in New York,
Mets
man.
own you guys.
Especially New York.
You better hope that you don't match up with them in the first round of the playoffs or it's over.
It's a mental block.
It's a mental block.
He just
I'm
shoot it
clairvoyant.
off.
I'm clairvoyant. We're not going to
talk
play them.
I don't want to talk
Because,
about
just because they're beating us doesn't mean they're beating everybody else when they play them.
Okay.
Just hope that you don't match up with them in that 2 out of 3 right now because there's a shot that the Dodgers jump ahead of you, get the 2 seed, and you guys have to play that best of 3
I don't
series.
think the Mets are going to make the playoffs.
They are in the wild card right now, Oscar. And they beat you every day, so you're helping them make the playoffs.
You
right
are
now.
helping them.
Like, if anything, what could prevent them making the playoffs is the Phillies actually doing something.
Let me guess, Oscar. Do it again.
Beat us again. Beat us again.
Before they beat us, who did they beat in the last month?
I don't know. But
Y'all been making fun of them all month.
I don't even pay attention to the Yankees.
They've done just enough to hang on, and all I know is that's the last team that you want to face because they sent your asses home last year.
It's in New York,
and you
man.
don't want to deal with
that
that
again.
again.
As long as we play, we win in Philly, we'll be fine.
The Finding Nibbos, they're going crazy on the Phillies right now. You got no Wheeler.
Hey, we're 2 for 3.
It's ugly, man.
Listen, right now, the Finding Nebos need to win.
Against Heather?
Got to hold on to our 5th spot. I got to
You'll
hope
be fine. You're up 7-5 right now against the number 1 team in the league.
No win to
You're
fold.
doing good. And I feel like the only matchup that we know for sure right now in the league is going to be you versus Terrell because Terrell's looking like the 4 seed. You're looking like the 5 seed. So it's looking like that might be one of the
Bro,
first
you're in
round
danger
matchups.
of missing the playoffs.
Yep. Back against the
You
wall.
you snuck it back into what, the 8th seed or 7th seed?
I'm the 7th seed, but I'll be 9th seed by
Rob's
next
beating
week.
the shit out of him right now.
Beating the shit out
It's
of him.
only Wednesday.
No.
It's looking bad.
No.
He needs something.
It's worse than that.
Our
Trust me.
best addition in Sandlot League was Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony has been a blessing for not just the
I just
Boston
lost
Red
my
Sox,
closer.
but for you.
Miguel, Terrence McGill.
Trevor
He's
McGill.
hurt?
Trevor McGill, yeah.
Yeah.
He's hurt. He's on the injured list, 15-day.
Oh, shit. And you know that 15 could turn to 30.
However, my boy Cole Reagan should be coming back soon.
Oh.
I got 2 pitchers and 2 batters on the IL too. So Rob is catching me.
It is a
On a
rough
bad week, but-
time as we slowly close
This is
out.
the final week, right?
This is the final week. Playoffs are next week.
Oh yeah, there's
Better get
no way.
rotation.
Oh,
I
I'm in the
have
playoffs
chance.
no matter what.
You're in.
I don't have
you're in.
no chance.
It's all about the 7th seed and the 8th seed right now. You guys are in. You're good. You
My
did it.
next
You
4
turned your
days would
season
have to
around.
be crazy, and then
I
his
did. My
next 4
team was
days
terrible.
Yeah, you were the
I wish I could go back.
You were the
I was in 12th or 11th place.
I should have just drafted Ellie De La Cruz and
I should have never drafted Vlad first round.
Vladdy's Impalers
that's
were the
great.
drizzling shits.
I
and then
should have
once
just took
you-
Bryce Harper.
Once you rebranded, you know.
We went on a run.
Yep. No, and now look at you. You're competing against the top seed in the league, and you've already made your playoff spot. So right now, it's all about just finding your
And my
spots, setting your
my
rotation.
mid-season additions of Clayton Kershaw and Patrick Corbin have come back and actually helped me. I picked up those old fools, and I look like a genius because those old guys are pitching their ass off.
I picked up some catcher from the Diamondbacks. I can't remember his name right now for the life of me.
Moreno, Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had him.
yeah.
I let him go.
I cut-
Well, he was on the IL. He was.
I
on,
cut
didn't
Heim
put
from
him on
Texas
my
'cause-
IL.
Ugh.
My worst drop this year by far is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Thank you.
Just dropping him.
He's
like,
a first-round pick
like
next
he's
year.
garbage. Like he's a nobody. Who did I think I was?
I don't know, but I was thankful that I had the first waiver wire.
I was like, oh, screw these. I have too many Cubs. That's what I said to myself. I kept Dansby Swanson over Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ezekiel Tovar, that was the other guy. Those 2 pickups, they were hurt when I picked them up, but they came back healthy and been shitting for me, and they've been helping me in the last couple weeks. The other reason why, honestly, I got back into this whole thing.
My team's 2 for 20 tonight.
Bubba Chandler.
Stop looking at that because that's fucking disgusting. But, ladies and gentlemen, things are off the cuff right now. Rashee Rice, 6-game suspension.
Crazy.
It's going down. It's official today. He's taken
I heard
the hit. He's not waiting until next year. He's not waiting until the middle of the season. I heard it was a farce.
That's the best thing to do, honestly.
Sources stated that if he didn't take this deal and they didn't agree to sign, that it was going to be longer than 6 games if it got to.
They're trying to push for 8, 10.
Yeah,
like,
they wanted 10.
You fled the scene, bro.
But sources say his lawyer and his agent advised him to cut this deal for the 6 because he didn't want to do 6.
It would behoove you.
Yep.
To take
that's
6.
what they pretty much told, because if we go, we could lose arbitration.
This is going to get worse.
Yep.
And now
they said it could be an 8 games. And here's the other thing: if we let it linger, when they hit down the suspension, come say it happens in November, you could be out for the month of December if they do 8 games and maybe a playoff game.
That's crazy. So
he took the deal, and he should, because he's a piece of shit. And he almost could have killed people.
Right.
That was a piece of shit move.
Had someone died,
and you try to, you try to get your friends to take the rap for him when they realize, no, you were in the car, bud. You know, it's the same thing with Addison. Like, that was a piece of shit move too.
Demarcus Robinson officially got suspended 3 games.
Like, it's like none of these players learned anything from the Henry Ruggs situation.
No, it's kind of really frustrating to see these kids still going.
They're
out
still
there
doing it.
And
they learned nothing from the Henry Ruggs. Look what Henry Ruggs, a promising young wide receiver.
And at least in the Ruggs situation, you can. I mean, obviously, what he did was stupid, but he was crying, and you can see that he was crying, and like he knew he effed up as to where, like,
but it's too late.
Rice, Rashee Rice is.
You had an example, Jordan Addison. You had an example. All these NFL players, as bad as it is, have an example. You've seen it ruined Henry Ruggs, who's gonna probably be a star in this league, and it destroyed him.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
And someone lost their life in the process of it.
And a dog.
Yeah. Burned alive in the car, bro.
Burned alive in the car. He couldn't even help him.
There's two ways. I know this is a sports pod. There's 2 ways that are probably the worst ways to die in this world: is burning alive and drowning.
Yeah.
And that poor lady burned alive, and you still got these NFL players or sports players, period, or people in general too, that still do this dumb shit.
You notice the pattern with how many DUIs.
But if that was your parents, how would you feel?
Right.
If that was your sister, how would you feel?
You guys are doing $120. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
We're in that generation now, boys. These kids are ridiculous.
But I guess with them, it's like they get drug tested so much that they go to alcohol because they're always getting drug tested, but they can drink.
Bro, they can smoke though. Like, the rules are so lax. Smoke your bud, bro.
Some guys
just do home. There's nothing wrong with smoking bud. You just gotta stay home and do it.
It's not enough for some guys.
Yeah, you just gotta stay home.
Not everybody just wants to smoke bud and stay home.
Yeah,
they go out into the public and start. You heard Julian Edelman getting arrested for jumping on cars a couple years back. He got arrested, bro, because he was jumping on cars like he's Incredible Hulk, bro. That was a couple weeks after we eliminated them from the playoffs. Tom Brady's last game as a Patriot, Edelman got arrested for jumping on cars.
Yeah, that was midlife crisis.
It's not even your car, bro. What are you doing? What are you thinking right now? And that, like, you are in handcuffs, sir. Like, what are you thinking as you get in the back of that car? Like,
so that's just sad. Like, it's crazy, and it leaves a murky situation at wide receiver for the Chiefs already.
Right. Even
murkier now. And here's the other thing: was Rashee Rice ready to come back and play? Was he going to be activated?
I mean, I think so.
I think he would have.
But as far as like how ready he was going to be, we see it all the time where wide receivers get these ACL injuries and they're usually not the same that first year back. So how effective he's going to be or was going to be this year is, still up for grabs.
So it's a chance for Xavier Worthy to step up.
I think he can, man. I think he can. I think he will. Jalen Royals now has an opportunity to
imagine
step
how
up.
good Flash Gordon would have been if the same rules applied then.
Worthy's the one right now.
Josh Gordon would be one of the top 3 wide receivers in his time.
Yeah. He would have. Gordon was Awesome.
And yes, Adam Thielen did reunite with the Minnesota Vikings today. The Panthers kept holding out for more compensation. They got it in the forms of later round picks and traded them away. So that's got to make you feel good if you're a Coker, Leggett, or Tet.
Yep.
Like, that's got to make you feel good. Like, they trust them.
I got Tet in a bunch of redraft leagues over the weekend. I feel really good about it, especially after today's trade. So
I ended up getting
Max
McMillan.
Drews from the Cavaliers out 3 to 4 months with a foot injury. That's interesting.
I ended up getting Tet McMillan in our Dynasty League, Dynasty of Arms.
I was eyeing him, but I
First
wanted
share of
Luka
him.
more. So
Could you imagine a scenario where someone has both in a Dynasty League?
Mbuka and Tet. You did that, right? I allowed you to do that.
I allowed him to do that.
Because of the fact that I cared so much about one name, RJ Harvey. I didn't care about any of those other guys. I said to myself, I'm going to go get my guy right now.
And RJ Harvey was never on my mind up until
That's
now,
crazy.
the 2 QB Dynasty.
And that is going to be interesting the way that plays out moving forward. Because I could have ended up with Harvey and McMillan potentially.
Yep.
That would have been my pick, Tet McMillan.
I seen Harvey come off the board, and I went, Tet.
We talked last week about Carolina and what they could potentially be. And now when you remove Adam Thielen from the equation, you've got a Tet McMillan, a Jalen Coker, and a Xavier Leggett. Like, you have
I
a
would have kept the
complete
pick. I
wide
think it would
receiver
have went
set
Tet
for
also,
Bryce.
honestly.
Like,
That's okay.
I
You
was
got
going-
James Cook out of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad with it. Trust me, after everything that I've done over the summer, I'm not mad at all.
a lot of wheeling and
Yeah,
dealing.
a lot
was
of
done.
wheeling and dealing.
And that's the beauty of
And
dynasty
it all
football,
came,
bro.
it all started with that trade. So yeah, I'm happy.
Who you got week 1?
And Kingpins?
Yeah.
I think,
I got the champ.
yeah, Bobby. I got Bobby.
Interesting.
I got the champ.
All right.
It was nice to see her in the video. Knew she was alive.
Oh, yeah.
She always shows up for draft day.
Yeah, man. She's
She'll
always
be with
locked
us
in
on-
when the football season starts.
So she'll be with us on Saturday night at Noli's. It should be a wild event. You know, the draft gauntlet going down to close out, Labor Day weekend, draft party. It's been absolutely amazing. We've got the On the Money Sports Draft going down on Sunday at 12. Most prestigious league of all, 2-quarterback league, On the Money Sports Draft going down.
It's my year.
Gonna have to go live for that first round, and then
It's my year.
that is the final Sunday without NFL football. That's the way that we send off the summer, is with our draft, my home league, cutting promos, eating pancakes, talking our shit, What a way to kick it off.
With the first pick,
You're not
Josh
taking
I
Chase.
select Jamar Chase.
You're not doing it, bro. I don't believe you.
Josh Allen?
Jamar.
You're gonna
freaking
pass up
Chase.
on a quarterback,
He's not. He's not doing
and then by the time it comes back to you in the second, third round, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. We're gonna find
You
out.
gonna go
now.
get Baker in the second? You know how crazy that is?
You can take-
You want to
you can
live
take
like
Brock
that?
Purdy in the second. They're all going to be.
There's gonna be plenty of the Bloodline League.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty badass. The Bloodline League.
The
That's a
tribal
beautiful
chief
thing.
is going to take Jamar Chase this weekend.
I don't believe it until I see that sticker on that board over there. I don't believe it. I
So
don't believe it.
I
you
don't
can
think-
start
I
to
don't know if
salivate
I-
a little bit. If your hopes maybe Jackson lands to you.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
At
I think I'm
He
I'm
shouldn't.
with Mikey as
If
far
he
as
did,
like, I
I'd take
gotta
him.
see it to believe it.
At 5, yeah, I think I'd take him.
We're talking about the On the Money Sports 2-quarterback league, 2-quarterback, 2-flex. Getting your quarterbacks early is essential, and we are potentially talking
No, it's
about money with the number 1 overall pick, which he drew, the commissioner, the number 1 overall pick,
I don't believe it.
ended up
I don't believe it.
with going Jamar Chase,
What you don't want
number
to
1
believe
overall.
and what you will believe.
We'll see, bro. I'll be there. I'm
you
chilling.
will
be
I'm
there.
not drafting until 9th, so I get to watch this whole thing play out. I've spent the entirety of draft season drafting at the back end of drafts,
Right.
and I've got 3 more drafts where I'm drafting last, which is Elite 8, 8th pick. On the Money Sports, I'm drafting 9th out of 10 people, and then in Noli's League, I'm drafting 11th. So I've literally been training myself to be able to go with best player available. This year, that has been the definition and the epitome of my drafting. Best player available. Literally, the Ashton Genties of the world, the Nico Collins, the Malik Neighbors, the guys that I was telling you about. I'm going out there and I'm going and I'm scooping them up. The problem is I don't have enough of some of the other guys that I like. I don't have any of the Drake Londons. I don't have Kyron Williams. You know,
I got my fair share so far of Kyron. I got one with Drake. I had the third overall pick on a Friday night draft that I took. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Was that the one that you sent me? Was the one that you sent me when we were in our group chat? The one that I told you was solid.
Yeah, that was my most recent one.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that draft.
Yeah, it was a good draft. I definitely like it. That was a 10-man league. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited.
I think we're getting
all my leagues. I think
we're getting better at
so far.
We're getting better at nailing the 10-man leagues because of the 12-man leagues that we play.
Yeah,
I feel like so we're
we're
getting good at the non-2 QB league drafts where it's like you got to stack up on that talent and that value.
Right.
And I ended up getting my boy Bucky, who I love Bucky Irvin this year. I think he's going to be amazing. I took a stab at Travis Hunter, who I feel good about. The fact that with Travis Hunter, if he by any chance this year ends up getting a pick six, that's a touchdown for you, bud, including all the yards that he got for it. Right. So it's kind of like having a little bit of a cheat code with him, on top of the fact where if you have the balls to get the Jaguars defense, that's points for that defense as well, should you choose to do that.
It's a crazy way to stack when you think about it, and it's something that we can even exploit in DFS this year. So.
You can't exploit it, bro. It's because
the Jaguars defense is going to be cheap.
He's a cheat code with the way that you can use him in order to make money, in order for fantasy. Like, there's a bigger pick. I hate Jacksonville. I absolutely, I've always hated Jacksonville, but I'm looking at this Travis Hunter as like just a cheat code that I could manipulate to my advantage for fantasy and for DFS and for betting because of what he could potentially do. The question now that we're facing as fantasy owners is, you know, where you drafted him at, because in redraft, I think I got him in like the 4th round. And okay, how are you going to distribute this? How many times is he going to be on the field for offense? And how many times is he going to be on the field for defense? Because nobody seems to know how to answer that question.
Yeah, and for that reason alone is why I'm kind of fading him this year. I might take him in a league or two. But honestly, it's just
it's a hassle, bro.
Like I'm willing to take him in a 10 or 12-man league, like anywhere after the 7th or 8th round, like after those rounds. Only because of what you just said. Like, how often is he going to be on the field offensively?
You don't know.
How often is he going to be on the field?
They just traded for a receiver today too, and
because at that point,
Tim Patrick.
So does that mean they're going to be on the defensive
he's penciled
side
to be
of the
the
ball
number
more?
2. Supposedly he's penciled number 2 wide receiver.
You're playing the efficiency game, so he falls into the category of those wide receivers that you bank on their efficiency.
Right.
By default.
And now if he's playing more defensive snaps, you're hoping that he gets interceptions or INTs for touchdowns, which is so rare to even come by. But
are you going to get those points if you're starting him in the wide receiver slot? Like,
yeah,
if he gets
100%.
If he doesn't get a pick six, if he gets a pick,
but even for picks, you get points? Something, right? I believe you do, don't you?
I've never seen it. This is the first time. This is since Taysom Hill.
I guess
since Taysom Hill starting at quarterback, this is the first time we're dealing with this.
You might be right about the pick by itself, because
how's that work? They'll get you the touchdown, because there was in ESPN when I'd have a player that was starting that ended up getting me a kick return for a touchdown, I would only get the 6 points. You're not getting a bonus. You're not getting, you're not getting any of that. You're not getting the yards. You're getting the 6 points strictly type shit. Or you're getting for special teams, if that's your defense, you're getting that. You're getting but if anything, if that's your defense and your special teams gets a kick return for a touchdown, you're getting more points, because then they add on the yards and all that good stuff. Like, how would it actually work for Travis Hunter? I'm just scared bro might get hurt, so I'm iffy. Dude, really questionable until week 1, till today. I got a sweet spot in my league of 12.
You talking about
drafting 6th, right in the middle. Yeah,
If he's worried about Travis Hunter being healthy, they came out and said that he's already like
he's
full
good.
go.
Yeah,
He's a
they
full
came out
go.
today and
The Chiefs
said
are
that
bringing
he's
back
good to
Clyde
go.
Edwards-Helaire.
That's crazy.
That is a crowded backfield, boy.
Glad I
I'm
dropped
not worried
Elijah
about
Mitchell.
Pop. None of them are better than Pop, literally. And Hunt's going to be the best one they can utilize as far as doing different
Pop
things with.
and it's Brashard. Brashard Smith is gonna.
Think Brashard's got the number 2 spot?
Brashard's gonna take the number 2 spot.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be awesome if
Brashard
you did that.
Smith is gonna take the. I think Brashard
Maybe
Smith
he's
is gonna
their
be
new
there.
Kareem Hunt, pretty
And
much.
they got P. Ryan too, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
For
P. Ryan
third
might
down,
get used and stuff
third
in
and
certain
9.
situations.
Until they trust Brashard, it's gonna be P. Ryan on 3rd and 9. And
they're going to use P.
pass,
Ryan over Hunt because Hunt was big for them in a lot of spots last year.
on
Especially after
passing
Pop got
downs
hurt.
and 3rd and 9. I think
They-
so.
I mean, they did. They used them, so I don't know. They used them.
What's
a
gonna
lot.
fuck everybody up is the goal line. When they're at the 4-yard line and
Yeah.
you see
P. Ryan back there. Or something.
yeah, it's like, oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
I drafted Pacheco. What
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah, that's going to
Piron got a lot more burn than I thought he was going to get last year.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the scoring stuff, man, and it's all like under defensive, like team defensive, and there's nothing individually for which is IDP right here. But if you don't set nothing for that, I would think then you wouldn't get the interception point. See, like I don't have nothing set for IDP.
ESPN has him categorized as wide receiver cornerback right now. I'm staring at it. So
so
that tells me
Sleeper
that
has him DB. It says DB wide receiver.
Should he get a pick, I should be able to get the points off of that pick.
But your league commissioner I think he would have to adjust that. We'll find. I don't know if I should adjust it now, right? Like we don't have IDPs, right?
No.
So why would I put any points?
Well, we
for
do an Elite
IDPs?
8. So does Travis Hunter
different.
qualify as your IDP
Yeah.
in our draft on
Whoa,
Friday? You know what I'm saying?
See,
like
that's different. IDP
now,
leagues, Travis Hunter all becomes like a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
Unless
but now
for
twice for the first time,
like they
Ohtani?
do Ohtani.
Oh my God, they wouldn't do that. Bro.
No,
I'm about to
they
check
already
right
have
now.
him- They already
They
have him
can't.
listed
I'm gonna
as
check
both.
it.
No,
Because they have it
mocks. They don't
categorized
have them
here,
different in
wide
mocks.
receiver / cornerback. I'm looking
You
at
don't
it right
know.
now.
What do you mean you don't know? I've done mocks.
It knocks me nothing.
Mock schmucks.
So when we start the actual draft, he's gonna be in both sections. That doesn't even make sense.
Bro, that's crazy.
Why would they let you choose them just once in a mock and then have you choose them twice in an actual draft? That doesn't make sense.
We have the IDP Elite 8
wide
draft
receiver
on
DB.
Friday night.
So once
And-
you pick him, you can put him in either slot.
Whoever picks Travis Hunter
Now,
has
does
the
that
luxury
also, if you
of
pick him,
dropping him to the
does
IDP
that count
spot.
as your?
IDP player.
Yeah, like does that
You
mean
You can if you
can't-
put him in
I think
that
it does.
spot.
That's what I'm saying. So in an IDP league, he automatically becomes like a 2nd round pick, 3rd round pick because you can exploit him that way.
You can put him in the wide receiver spot.
It's,
That's the
it's
crazy
Taysom
thing.
Hill
He's
all
the
over
only
again.
one.
It's literally Taysom
It is
Hill.
with the quarterback tight
Yeah.
end. Yeah. I tried to start Taysom Hill in the tight end spot the week that he was starting at quarterback, and they vetoed it. I tried to do it in All the Money Sports. I attempted it, and it got
Don't
vetoed.
question what the dean's list does.
I don't understand. That shouldn't have been a veto. That's his position.
I got vetoed, bro. I got screwed.
That's crazy.
I got screwed that week.
What's
I
that
cut a
called?
promo. I cut a promo in the
Canadian
group
screw
chat
job,
for
the
it.
Canadian screw
Bro, I cut a promo in the group chat for it. I think that year I made the playoffs, but I ended up getting bounced out in the
That's why he won the
2nd
championship.
round.
How do I do that?
It was rough, bro. It was rough. I was allowed to start him in another league. In Surge's league, I didn't get it vetoed. Nobody said anything when I put him in the.
Yo, Mikey, you're
at
gonna
the
have to
tight
show
end
me how
spot.
to
So
set.
it was interesting.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, bro. So now we
You
just
got the notebook with everything in it today?
no, I do not. I left it at home.
You need a picture?
I need a picture so I could do a live on air, and you guys leave me alone about the dean's list.
What?
I don't have the draft order set for that league.
Yeah,
I have
I
the
talked
picture.
shit about it the other day.
I sent the picture to Mike in our group chat.
Yeah, I got
He's
it.
talking about Elite 8.
Yeah,
This guy.
I know I'm the worst. I get it.
I got him. I got him,
Look at
guys.
commissioner,
I got
bro.
him.
One commissioner to another. Look
I
at
got
that.
him. It's
Beautiful
okay,
thing.
man. It's okay. I got it.
Jeez.
So we starting with the Easter
You know when you're
NFC or
drafting,
what?
bro? Wait till
I
this
thought
guy figures out the draft order for the draft on Friday. Then before we move forward, because I need him to know what's going on here, bro.
Yo, that's hilarious. Oh, money.
I'm
That's
drafting
hilarious.
last, like in every league. I'm gonna be drafting last.
I got
the
fifth here and fifth
back-to-backs.
and on the money.
Boom, it's saved.
Oof.
And it just updated for all y'all to see.
Oh, I can't wait. Bro, that's a game changer. You're breaking down the fourth wall right now with drafting Travis Hunter because of what he can do for you in an IDP league. He should be the number 1 draft pick in IDP leagues.
Nah, I'm not taking him. Crazy.
Why?
Nope, not doing it.
You're talking about a guy that's getting drafted in the 4th
really-
or 5th round that you can use as your. When are you drafting your IDP player? Like in the 19th round?
Elon sucks.
Usually. Yeah, love that name. Probably one of my best names.
Got a lot of people mad at me after last year.
I was
Yeah.
gonna do Elon top, Mikey bottom.
Jesus.
Okay.
You guys do whatever you have to do because eventually you're gonna have to face me when it comes down to it. You know, when the chips are down, we'll see how funny you are when I'm sending your ass home again.
We'll
All
see.
right?
Hey, you stay away from Pacheco all you want. I'll take him in leagues. I love Pop this.
Travis Hunter over Higgins is bananas.
Whoa.
I did do that. That did happen in our dynasty league. I took Travis Hunter over T. Higgins.
Yeah, but it's dynasty, so it's a little different.
You know,
Slightly different.
you guys, I love T. Higgins. That's another, like, you guys know I love my Bengals.
Right.
Like, I absolutely love T. Higgins.
Oscar loves his Bengals too.
You know, so Noli was giving me shit the minute I did it. It was one of those things where I need shares of Travis Hunter just in case. I think I'll lay off of Travis Hunter this next weekend coming up because I don't want too much of that in case that's a shit show because we don't know what Jacksonville is going to be. I already said I don't think they're going to be a good football team, but it doesn't mean that he can't go out there and
you won't
shine
catch
and
me
ball
taking
out.
Travis Hunter in on the money or East Coast. I'm not fucking around in those leagues. Not at all.
I don't know. I'm just saying
I'm coming here to dominate. I'm coming for that belt right there, and that's it.
The big gold belt. The big gold belt. The On the Money Sports belt that's at home. I got to add some trophies to the belt, though. It's not enough, bro, because when I look back, it's like this time of year, like it's good to know, okay, I won a couple of leagues, but as we get closer to draft day for some of these leagues, I started thinking about like benching Baker Mayfield and not starting him in the playoffs and losing in East Coast. I think about just losing in sick picks first round, starting all my studs, Bengals stack,
Starting all
going
my
home.
studs.
I started everybody, bro. Went the fuck home. It doesn't even matter, bro. It didn't matter.
Oh man, that's so
Like,
rough.
Dog,
So
I spent all year working on this team. Like I said, I spent an elaborate amount of finances to put this team together.
But then again,
You know?
Higgins likes to miss games.
Yeah, but it's T. Higgins, bro. And I'm sorry, bro. I know you're a hater of the Bengals. Bro, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Chase Brown. That's all points, bro.
Oh,
Points. Joe Burrow is projected to have the most passing touchdowns of any other quarterback this year at 39 passing touchdowns. He's probably going to break that with like 41 or 42. Like, they are going to score points. They locked up Trey Hendrickson this past week, which we weren't on the podcast
Travis
for. but
placing
that
more
happens.
futures bets this weekend, right before the season starts.
Futures bets going down
You
this
really
weekend.
I didn't even notice that because I was in the midst of doing two things at once: drafting and playing cards.
What, Hunter over Higgins?
Yeah.
I did do that in the fourth
You
round.
were just silent in the corner.
I was
was.
locked in. I didn't want to
was.
do both. I had Heather working the cards for me. I couldn't. I wasn't. If I did both, I'd end up like you guys, just doing this and not even looking at my cards. Just not even.
That was
You
me.
know,
I wasn't.
I-
I was
there
calling
was-
and
I
checking.
started
I was-
betting without even checking my cards.
too much crap for me. I
That's
needed to
kinda why I
focus on
lost,
one
honestly.
thing. You guys were right here. I was right here with my notebook, and I'm telling you, I loved how the late rounds, because a lot of times in dynasty drafts, what happens to me is I just start daydreaming. I start going off the rails with
Right.
stupid shit.
Right.
I feel like this is the most locked in I've ever been for a 31 round draft, where I can look back at my team and be like, damn, like I don't got nobody to drop right now. Like I like
that's
all
how I
of these
feel.
players right
That's
now.
exactly how I feel.
Especially the fact that we're in the startup year. We're in year one. So it's like you don't want to jump the gun on too many things.
Exactly.
You literally have to see the way that this plays out, because
Especially
the way
in
that
dynasty, man.
a 10-man dynasty 2-quarterback league, the
No,
way that
you
we
gotta be
drafted,
patient.
like it could, like it's pretty evened out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what I got.
you know, So it's definitely going to be interesting.
Team's
Now,
trash.
season
Huh?
2 is probably going to be
Team's
crazy.
trash.
You can say that, but the rankings don't say that.
I don't care what the.
I'm
Two
a slave for the
quarterback-
rankings.
2 quarterback tight end premium.
I just
Dynasty
think
of
you're
ours.
upset I took Neighbors.
I'm not upset.
Is that what it is?
No.
Shit, guys, we got to review these divisions.
I know we're getting so
Yeah.
sidetracked.
Down.
Neighbors.
You guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Neighbors be calling.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this right
Kyron
now.
Williams? Oh. Jameer Gibbs? Whew.
You got Williams and Gibbs? Ooh,
How did that happen?
Nice.
When did that happen?
that's impressive. I got nothing to say about that.
Yeah,
That's
wait,
nice.
yeah. Well,
If I had
what?
Gibbs and Kyron right now, I'd be.
Yeah, I feel great too.
It's like having Bowers and
And
McBride.
Neighbors? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and wait.
Wait, your quarterback's got to be what?
And I like
Dak
Tucker
Prescott?
Baker Mayfield and Dak Prescott.
Yeah, no, those are good. That's a great. You actually might have a really good team.
Yeah, his team low key might be real
Waddle
nice.
Pickens, yeah.
Harvey.
Daniel Jones, let's go.
Look at him. He got him. He got him
JSN.
with that one.
JSN, yeah.
He drafted Daniel Jones, so you're good.
Yeah,
You're
no, that's
good for
championship.
life.
And my
You're already-
sleeper of
I
the
might as well
draft.
just give you the ring now.
And now that people see me pick him already, they know that he's on my mind. Tucker Kraft. I am all in on Tucker Kraft this season.
The wide receiver 2 for the Packers.
Yeah,
Wide
wide
receiver,
receiver
1,
2.
maybe.
Maybe one.
I mean, we don't really know.
Ollie Gordon and Dylan Sampson. Look at you being cute over here.
You were paying attention.
Being
That's why you
mad
lost the
cute.
poker, because you were locked in. You did a great job drafting.
I said, yeah, let's do this.
He will be good, but nothing.
My
close to
quarterback-
his-
Alexi hasn't responded to my trade offer.
My
so-
quarterbacks are ass though after Prescott and Mayfield.
So
It's
is everybody
Jones and
else's though.
Everybody else.
Jones and
Trash.
Sam Howell.
They're trash.
So,
I mean,
have McCarthy
Sam
and
Howell getting
Purdy.
traded to Philly helps because if anything happens to Jalen Hurts, Howell's got to come in the game.
Right.
I've got Spencer Radler, but the beauty of it is that Jaden
Cam Scatabo.
Daniels' bye week isn't until week 12, and Drake May's bye week is until week 14. So I have time to finagle something to where I don't actually have to start Radler because, to be honest with you, I don't know if Radler's even going to be the starter by week 12 for the Saints. It might be Shao. It might be Radler.
I think Rattler's going to play the whole year so they could draft number one over. They can ensure in drafting number one overall.
Mhm.
Well, you know what that means? That's a beautiful thing for Alvin Kamara because it looks like Radler is a check down guy. Radler's going check down, check down, check down, get the ball out of my
Kamara's
hands.
going to be getting
Get me outta
mad
here.
touches.
I'm trying to get Kamara.
I'm not going deep because and Alvin Kamara is going to be sitting right there just chilling, getting his money,
Yep.
and you'll be able to get Alvin Kamara at a value because a lot of people are playing the ageism card, saying to themselves, oh, here comes a drop-off, but they're not understanding that the running back position has had a complete renaissance in the last year.
I think we should go with the East, the AFC East first.
AFC East,
There's not much to talk about.
I'm going to tell you right
The
now.
the NFC East, there's a lot to talk about.
Honestly, man,
I feel like there's a good amount to talk about.
Yeah,
Please,
don't
just because you listen
underestimate
to
the
New
AFC.
York radio,
I'm
it's
not
not
talking
going to
about
make the
just the
New York
Jets.
Jets being relevant.
I'm not just talking
The
about
Jets are still
man.
finishing in the bottom of the basement in the
I don't
East.
think so.
Let's look.
I don't
Let's
think so. I
look.
think
They're
the
a
Dolphins
5
really
and a
got it.
12
Yes.
team,
I
This guy's a
man.
Dolphins guy. He's a pro Dolphins guy.
I
He's
think
always
the
pro Dolphins.
I think
And
Tariq
just-
Hill goes down this year. I think Tua goes down this year.
But Tariq Hill, he might get traded because they
Even
want
worse.
him out of the building.
Even worse. If
Because
he's
of
traded, that
things that
makes
he's
them
been
even
saying.
worse. I'm not big on Miami.
I'm staring at the Jets schedule right now. So you got the Jets versus the Steelers week 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna beat them, right? Because
They
you
better.
got them, right? And then they've got Buffalo.
They don't really win in that.
Chris, what up, bro?
They've got Tampa Bay. What's going on, Chris?
Corey Seager Harmer, Mikey.
You're not beating Tampa Bay.
Baby.
Miami,
That's great.
Dallas,
Thank
Denver.
you. I appreciate the update,
The
Rob.
schedule's actually kind
I
of
really
tough.
appreciate it.
Their schedule's very tough.
Who, the Jets?
Carolina, Cincinnati, bye week.
They'll take care.
Cleveland, New England,
They'll take care of a
Baltimore,
couple
Atlanta.
teams. They probably
5
won't
wins.
go
It gets a little loosey-goosey in
I
the
say
middle
7.
there.
I'll give him
5.
7.
Maybe
Um,
6.
I'll give him 7. Strong 7.
Let me see.
I like Aaron Glenn. I think he's going to change.
Maybe
the
the Jets are going to try to
They are
draft themselves a
projected.
quarterback of the future too, since they only really signed Fields for Only 2 years are guaranteed.
And I think what they did signing Gardner and Garrett Wilson early like they did is going to a new trend where we're going to just start signing these rookies before they get to the fifth year to avoid the whole Micah Parsons thing. To avoid Daniel Jones and
the Micah Parsons thing. How do you think that finishes? Apparently the Packers have an offer on the table.
I don't know because a part of me, one side of me,
$45 million a year too.
On one side he's gone, like I think he's done with the team, and on the other side I'm watching this Netflix documentary, and Jerry Jones is a fucking evil genius, bro. I think half the shit he does is on purpose. So this could be a work. Honestly, all of this could be a whole work, dude. And Jerry's just going to pay him $47 million a year, and they'll just call it a day.
You know what needs to be on Hard Knocks? When George Pickens asked the Cowboys for more money.
That'd be bananas.
I need cameras on at all times for those negotiations.
I think George is going to try to behave this year. But we'll talk about my opinion about that when we get to the Cowboys.
Yeah. I don't want to get to
the Jets, man.
It ties into everything, though.
I think the Jets can do it. Again, I like Aaron Glenn.
There's a lot of things they got to fix.
They have holes.
Is Fields going to replicate taking care of the ball like he did last year with
I was going to say they have holes in a lot of places, but their biggest one is that quarterback. So
the defense, I think, is going to be good.
The ball downfield, it's going to be tough.
I think their defense is going to keep them in a lot of games, but I think in the second half of the season, their defense is going to start getting beat up because they're on the field too much in the first half to keep these games competitive.
Right, because
and that's when they're going to start getting
just going to run the ball every 3 downs and they're going to get 10 yards that way, which I don't think that's going to be the case. So Fields has to be able to push the ball downfield.
As a Jets fan, as always, they got to prove it first. Largest playoff deficit in any of the major sports.
Jerry's from
Aaron Glenn,
but
let's see what happens. Do like the improvement in the O-line, I will say. I mean, when you think about the keys to Jets victory, which is a successful formula for a lot of teams throughout the ages of time, is playing good defense and running the football. When you run the football effectively and you play good defense, you control the clock. You literally control the clock.
Good. Isaiah Davis looks good, and there's always a slight chance that if those guys actually make a huge leap this year, that they can F around and trade Breece Hall this year. And maybe get some capital back, or maybe get another decent player back that helps Garrett Wilson or Justin Fields in some sort of way.
Breece Hall to Dallas?
That's one guy I'm not drafting.
It would be crazy, but
unless
it's an
he
option.
gets traded,
I think it's something that would be.
If he goes to Dallas, then drafting him all the way.
That would be crazy.
Because, bro, they need.
That would have to happen within the next 2 days for us to kind of make a decision.
I don't think the Cowboys know how to identify a running back anymore, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to draft Breece Hall in my redraft leagues, hoping he gets traded.
I don't want to draft.
There's fantasy guys.
That's the thing. I'm not drafting.
There's fantasy programs on XM Satellite telling you to draft Allen over Hall.
Yeah,
I'm with that. I'm fine. Yeah, if you wait until the 12th, 13th, 14th round because you can get Allen in that round.
You've heard the same shit I've heard, right?
No, I've heard it.
And if
I even hear it on the radio where they're talking about using Allen more than Hall this year.
If I can get Breece Hall in the 8th or 9th round, I'm happy.
Oh yeah,
he went in the first round last year, guys.
No, 100%.
Top 10 pick, and he gave you nothing.
Yeah, no, it was
absolutely nothing.
It was bad. I got the Jets in last place. Where you got them? Third?
Hold on, let me look at this real quick.
I got them third place.
You got them in third?
Yeah.
I have them in last place.
Okay. I got the Jets in last place.
The team I haven't.
They're projected to win 7 games. ESPN has them at 6.6. So I'm giving them the 7 and 10. I'm going to give them the 7 and 10 because I think
12.
this is going to be a good division. Or decent division. 7 and 10, and then
7 and 10 in last place is a good division.
I'm going to fit Miami in at like that 8 and 9 spot because I don't think Miami's going to be shit this year, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Not as far as like a playoff team.
I think they win 5 games.
Anybody.
I think
you got them in last.
Yeah, I think they win 5 games.
I got the Dolphins in third place at 7 and 10.
8 and 9.
I think the Dolphins. This is probably going to be Mike McDaniel's last season as the head coach. He'll probably tuck his tail, go back to Kyle Shanahan, maybe even join Shanahan if he gets fired.
I don't think he even makes the season.
I also think this team could possibly implode by week 6.
Yeah, agreed.
Lord.
And I don't think the defense is going to be good.
What if they trade Tyreek Hill and they become just dog shit?
I don't understand how you can feel about that, about them and have them in third place.
Because the Jets are worse.
I don't think so. That's so crazy.
That's your New Jersey.
All that craziness
That's
that
you
just
bias.
mentioned about the Dolphins and the Jets don't have any of that craziness.
Well, no, he hates the Jets. He's a Giants fan. He's always hated the Jets.
Yeah, I'm
he
not.
He never gives them.
What Justin Fields you get? Pittsburgh Steelers Justin Fields or Chicago Bears Justin Fields?
I think you're getting
that throws the ball away over all the time.
Regret not
fumbles away.
I think
you
as
get the
long as
Pittsburgh
they can run the ball and play defense,
Aaron
they're gonna
Glenn
win
is the
some
new Mike
games.
Tomlin, bro.
And you want to know who my second place team is in this division?
Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely. Yeah. I got the Patriots.
I got the Patriots.
I got the Patriots at 8-9 though.
I got them at 9-8.
I got the Bills as the only team with a winning record in this division. I got the Patriots at 8-9. They're going to be a team that teams play hard for Mike Vrabel. Even when they suck, they're going to play hard for him.
I agree.
They're never going to quit. They're going to keep going because they know their coach is willing to go as far as they go. I think Drake May is going to make some leaps, but I also think he's going to make some crucial mistakes still at the same time. I think the defense is what's going to keep them in a lot of games, but I think what happens is they start a little slow. By the end of December, I think they win like 3 out of 4. That way it gets them to that 8-9 spot where you're going in, okay, well, next year if we make a couple moves, we're challenging the Bills for this division. Because I think the Bills, as much as everybody loves Josh Allen, I think a good, well-run team like the Patriots with a new coach that's going to, like, new eyes, fresh view, they're going to give the Bills a run for their money. That's the team that's going to give the Bills a run for the money. And
I think so.
And Buffalo's not just going to continue to win. Because my thing with Buffalo, if they don't win a championship this year, what do you do now?
I don't know.
Number one,
the window for Josh
the
Allen's
first
only
thing on the
getting
list
smaller
is McDermott's going to get fired after the season.
if they don't do anything. Yeah.
If they keep him, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you're just asking for the same shit show.
It's the definition of insanity.
Exactly.
So I think Buffalo's going to finish 12-5. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish 13-4.
Yeah, that's what
they're going to sweep this division. Maybe get one hiccup loss, probably to the Patriots.
Right.
And they'll probably go 5-1 in this division. They're going to win their other 5 games, 6 games. I think they're going to cruise into a playoff game until they have to play Arrowhead.
I think
they got to go to Arrowhead, or Arrowhead has to come to them.
That's what they need to happen.
Or maybe this is a year that a wild card team comes in and beats them in wild card weekend, and that'll really
beat the Bills wild card weekend.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati already did it easily. All they got to do is run the same plays because the Bills
maybe,
just watch them do it.
Jamar Chase get into the playoffs.
Maybe a rematch from Denver. Maybe Denver goes in there and beats them.
Yo, what's up, Jordan? When you think about it, bro, like everything outside of Josh Allen on the Bills, like what's elite besides him?
Elite? I mean, James Cook possibly.
Bro. Their defense.
No, he's not elite.
Yeah,
James Cook.
He's awesome.
He had an elite. He had an elite year last year.
He's top 5-7 running back.
So a good run game, which you have a quarterback that runs.
Right.
Touchdown vultures.
And outside of that, what are you guys gonna do? Like, what are you guys gonna do when you play the Chiefs again?
I don't know. I don't think Coleman's ready to make the next step in his career.
And that's why I say a lot of people think Coleman's about to be the next big thing, and I don't see it.
I loved him coming out.
It's just like Dalton Kincaid. We thought Dalton Kincaid was going to be Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
Keon Coleman looks like a big tight end running wide
Sam
receiver.
Laporta has had more success in the league.
And those two guys' defenses, Devontae Adams' first 2 years in the league was horrible. Everybody wanted him off the Packers and wanted him shipped out. And in his third year, he figured it out, and the rest is history. Like, he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver. So that's the only kind of like counter argument that I kind of like support as far as like defending these two guys in Coleman and Kincaid. But other than that, I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing so far. So
Kincaid's starting to remind me of Kyle Pitts. Potential.
Yeah, if Josh Palmer goes over there and starts outproducing Keon Coleman, I don't want to hear about Keon Coleman anymore.
Oh, yeah.
If Palmer goes out there and becomes the real deep threat guy for Allen, as far as like you start seeing it, week one,
there's
you
still
see
that potential that
Palmer.
these guys come out year 3 and it just something clicks and they finally figured it out. But
I get it. Not everybody's Justin Jefferson. Not everybody's Jamar Chase.
Right.
There's a few points that I want to touch on when it comes to this division so that we can wrap it all up in one shot. You say that you both think that this is McDaniel's last year with Miami. Yep. I think the only thing that could save McDaniels is if he's somehow able to replicate what he had when he had Devon Achane and Raheem Mostert both running the ball, because that was the last apex of the Dolphins. That was the height of this administration and what they were able to do. The question is now, with Jalen Wright banged up, is Ollie Gordon going to be able to give you what Raheem Mostert was able to give you. Because
I mean,
Devon
I think
Achane
so.
is on track to play. Devon Achane is going to play
I
week
think
1.
that's a mistake.
Ollie Gordon is going to potentially be out there with Achane. And are you going to be able to run a set where, based off what you learned from San Francisco in your time there, you can have 2 guys slashing and you're able to control the clock, minimize risk of injury with Tua? We don't know what's going to happen as far as Tyreek Hill. I know they want him out of the building. I don't know how much
the
we're going to
deadline
see
came
of him.
already, I believe,
Well,
for
you said Friday, I think, the last time we spoke about it.
it was last Friday, right?
I think so.
I
it was
think the
last
deadline
Friday.
passed, so they're paying him.
So it was either last Friday or this Friday. I remember it was a Friday coming up, though. But yeah, I mean, that whole situation is
murky.
Yeah, murky.
That's why I'm not
crazy.
picking them to win a division, because they can't win a division in that situation, in that state. And on top of the fact, Miami doesn't beat good teams.
Right.
The Dolphins don't win against good teams. The Dolphins are the epitome of what a 500 team is. Middle of the pack, lukewarm, looking good at home, can't play in the cold, can't play in the playoffs.
Right. Can't go on the road.
So, I mean, when it comes to the basement of this division, it's either going to be the Jets or the Dolphins. I think that the Patriots, now ESPN has the Patriots projected for 8.9, which is 9 wins.
Right.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Patriots go 10-7 this year.
Wow. Okay.
I think the Patriots go 10-7, still lose the division, because I also believe that the Bills are capable of 12-5,
right?
Maybe 13. Like, that's just, it's Buffalo. But I think the Patriots are going to overachieve this year, to where it's like, damn, are they really that good? Or is it who's in front of them in the schedule? You know what I mean? It goes back to that argument. And the Patriots could potentially just be one and done on wild card weekend. But like Oscar said, Vrabel's going to get these guys to play hard for him. They spent a lot of money on the defensive side of the football. The wide receiver room is not too shabby. They made a couple of cuts already, from what I saw. Polk is out for the year, but they also got rid of Kendrick Bourne.
Polk is out for the year?
Polk is out for the year.
Didn't somebody just pick him up?
Alexi. He's playing the long game. Can't use him this year. You can use him next year.
Yeah, it passed up last week. It was this past Friday.
Maybe Arrowhead will be distracted with the engaged couple. Oof.
So he's there unless
I doubt it.
Unless he gets traded at the deadline, and then the team doesn't take on so much of that guaranteed money. Then after the year, you can cut him with no dead money on the hook.
Maybe that makes it easier to make the trade at this point, because maybe they were asking for too much
on
top of not having to pay the money. Now they can ask teams to take on some of that money instead of giving up so much capital.
The Bills
at the deadline, the team's going to offer no more than a 4th-round pick for him, maybe.
If the Bills don't win that division, then you can say goodbye to Sean McDermott, bro.
Right, exactly.
Nobody's giving up anything more than
exactly. Yeah.
If someone gives up more than a 4th, you're an idiot.
What's up, Paul?
You don't know how to manage your team,
right?
Because you're not giving up anything above a 4th-round pick for a half a season rental.
So Buffalo starts the year with Baltimore.
That's big.
And then that is big for the AFC. Then they get the Jets,
Buffalo,
Dolphins, Saints, Patriots.
Is that game at Buffalo or at?
It's all at Baltimore.
It's at Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Location home.
Damn, that must be like minus.
They got Kansas City
minus
week
90.
9. So they'll beat Kansas City week 9 because that's what they do. Buffalo beats Kansas City during the regular season.
Yes, they do. They just shit on their pants in January.
This schedule for Buffalo definitely screams potentially 13 wins. They're projected to win 12.
This reminds me of the days of the Patriots.
But they could win 13.
There's no comp.
It's true.
Except the Patriots finished. The Bills haven't finished anything.
Regular season wise, though,
the Bills
like this reminds me of like the Colts
good.
and the South when Peyton Manning just ran roughshod for freaking years. That's how bad the AFC East is. It's right there with the South not being non-competitive.
I think it'll be better than the South, though. The worst division in the AFC East, I think, will have at least 7 wins. The worst team in the
East will
South
get attention. They're definitely going to get attention this year. That's for sure.
The bottom team in the South is going to end up with like 5 wins.
Everybody's going to be keeping an eye on McDaniels and what they do in Miami.
Listen, McDaniels and McDermott there's going to be 2 new head coaches for the Bills and Dolphins next season.
It's possible.
Because the Buffalo Bills do not win the Super Bowl or even get to the Super Bowl. McDermott's out. And if you keep McDermott all you're doing is running back the same thing.
You know he's calling the defense for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're running the same shit out there when you're playing the Chiefs. It's your defense, McDermott. You don't really have a real defensive coordinator. You have a ghost of a defensive coordinator. You're a defensive-minded guy that is a head coach. So you're calling the plays on the defensive side of the football, and Mahomes is carving you up every single year. How many more times can you afford to lose to the Kansas City Chiefs? Not just that, but what if you have another slip up against the Bengals? What if you have a slip up against Baltimore? Like,
what if you let a wild card?
are you
team
the
come
fourth
in and
best
beat
team
you?
in your conference, bro?
Look, you said the Facebook thing is frozen.
Okay. Good for letting us know. Shout out to the viewers that are still on there at the moment.
We are.
It is, yeah. We're seeing it right now. That's weird. Hopefully everybody can still hear it. We still got timer's still going. We still got a couple people on here right now. Appreciate you for the heads up there, Paul. That's clutch. But yeah, I'm looking at this Buffalo Bills schedule. It is absolutely manageable. Even though we can't identify who their real wide receiver one is. Even though Kincaid is not, he might not work himself into a top 10 tight end role, like.
Who, Kincaid?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's now or never for this
He's
guy.
just got to catch the ball, man. I feel like Allen has been giving it to him, but he's just not making the best of his opportunity. He's barely getting any separation. He doesn't do a lot blocking, so it's like it's even hard for them to keep using him. But I don't know why they really haven't kind of gone out there and either draft another tight end or even sign another one to kind of either put a fire on the Kincaid's ass or somebody who can just fill in and do the job.
Do we continue to fall for the trap of anybody the Bills draft we're excited about because they get to play alongside Josh Allen? Like, are we starting to just get into that role where literally Josh Palmer can go over there, a guy who we have faded at this point in time in Josh Palmer, who we've stopped believing in. He can go out there right now, and with Khalil Shakir being a little bit banged up and Keon Coleman potentially not looking like that guy,
right.
all of a sudden Josh Palmer's demanding the targets, and it's like, how long is that going to last?
But yeah, I was going to say that even if Palmer is demanding targets and everything like that, which I think he will, the opportunity is still there for Kincaid to be a top 10, top 5 tight end in the league because you have a top 2 quarterback. So the opportunity and the potential is there. It's just he's got to do it.
When you play Buffalo, you are not worried about doubling Josh Palmer or Keon Coleman. Your focus is Josh Allen. So that's why I feel like when Buffalo gets into the playoffs, it's a little bit easier to kind of shut them down because they don't have a CeeDee Lamb type guy where you have to double this guy or you're going to pay. They don't have a Jamar Chase. Like, they have tier 3 wide receivers and a tier 1 quarterback who just makes everybody around him a whole lot better. And of course,
our Facebook video ended. So yeah, once this is all said and done, I'll re-upload it.
Oh, that's interesting.
But we are live.
We're live with the Facebook. We're live on YouTube right now.
Yes.
Right.
That's interesting.
We are positively live. We can still see all comments.
Right,
so don't be afraid to not comment.
Was it because we were cooking too hard on this episode tonight?
Maybe,
they were trying to shut us down.
Right,
What's going on?
Facebook is like, nope, too much.
Too much content. Too much heat right now. You're dropping gems right now for people. Too close to draft season. Too close to the NFL kickoff. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're still cooking.
Allen doesn't take advantage of the lack of respect for their tight end. But that falls on the coach. Boom. Which is potentially why he could be on the block this year.
Yeah.
Because how many more times are you going to be able to fall flat on your face? We appreciate you guys for not giving up on us. Facebook is acting crazy, but for those of you who have transitioned over the Facebook to the YouTube, we appreciate you because we're still live. We're still rolling. We're still breaking everything down that we need to break down because there's a lot to discuss. We got drafts this weekend. We're not letting anything stop us. Facebook is freezing, but we're going, bro.
We're still going.
We're red hot.
Because we're about to talk about the division that everybody loves the most around here.
So before we do that, I'll say right now, I think Buffalo wins 13 games this year.
I got about 12-5, but I wouldn't be surprised at 13.
12-5, 13. Schedule, super manageable. Patriots 10-7, Miami 8-9.
You got 10-7.
10-7.
I got
I think they
8-9.
get in the playoffs. I think the Patriots get in the playoffs. They are a pick of mine to get into the playoffs. And I've got the Jets at the bottom of the division.
I can't wait to hear you guys' like playoff breakdown and see what you guys do there. That's gonna be interesting.
I haven't thought about it yet.
The Giants aren't in my
I gotta look at the
playoffs, so
matchups.
It's okay. I don't want them to be in your playoffs.
I gotta look at the matchups.
they're not going to be in my playoffs for a while.
That's even better.
Maybe my Madden game they might be.
So we'll start with them since they're
I don't
the
know.
bottom
Russ
of
is asking for $200 million from Elon.
221 million, and we don't have. You guys got no money. I inherited a team with no money. I don't know where your money is.
I don't know.
I'm
either.
looking around at the people that you pay, and I'm like, bro, like it's easy if I was navigating my team. Like I know my team, I know my finances, I know my personnel. This is a shit show, bro. A total shit show.
Dude, I don't know.
And now I use my aging rejuvenation potion for Russ. So now he's back to being 25, and the motherfucker wants more money, bro.
Wait, what is that? Aging? What?
You have the option to use a for like some of like the older players on your team. You can have it's like a rejuvenation thing that you can use.
It on Russ?
I use it on Russ.
Why would you do that?
Because he wouldn't
Because he's the oldest player. You got a bunch of kids. He was the oldest player, and he's my quarterback.
You had to use that thing?
I had to use it on somebody, and I used it on Russell.
Is that
Wilson.
regular? Can I use that on regular like offline franchise mode?
I've never even heard of that before.
I'm going to use it on Aaron Rodgers.
It's this 32-man league I'm in. I don't know if that's available.
I've never heard that before.
This is 3D chess that I'm playing right now.
Oh, they like YouTube. Yeah, man, start going on the YouTube more often. Screw it.
Nice, let's go. We'll start growing the YouTube like this. This is it has to happen eventually. So why not?
Giants are going to be better than Dallas. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, so
did you hear that? Did you hear that, Primo?
So you, as one of our in-house Philadelphia Eagles fans, we're talking NFC East right now. How do you see the NFC East playing out? What are your standings? You got Dallas at the basement of the NFC East?
I think I'm doing it too.
Because I think Dallas's offense is kind of trying to replicate what Cincinnati has going on. So
we're going to score 35 and hope we win.
On that side of the football, they might look good, but the problem is Dallas's defense. Quinn left, and he took the heart of that defense with him because Parsons don't want to be out there, and there's nothing scary about that defense right now.
Put some money on that,
Oscar. 14 combined Super Bowls. The NFC East will always be the best division.
I wouldn't put them. I'm not putting Dallas in last place.
I'm not either.
Yeah, no. The more I think about it, I won't do it.
Who you putting in last place?
It's got to be Washington.
The Commanders. Why would they be in last place? They're doing everything right.
They're going to take a step back.
They will be back in the playoffs. No, the Giants will be in last place, but I've got the Giants at 7-10.
Yeah, see, that's
because the Giants are going.
So do I. They're going to win enough games to keep Russ playing.
They are going to show flashes of what they could become because that defensive line is absolutely ferocious. Damn, as long as Russ can deliver the moon balls, it's one of those things where you're playing in a really, really tough division. Your division just had 2 out of your 4 teams in the NFC Championship game, and it's a tough uphill battle. And in third place, I'm going to have the Dallas Cowboys at like an 8-9, at best 9-8 type of because they're not going to be amazing. Their defense is going to be mid, and I think their offense is going to be very good though. I think that Dak Prescott and that
we
passing
both got the
offense,
same records right now for both teams, 7-10 and 8-9.
I think Dallas Cowboys.
I think it's going to differ once we get to this part.
Cowboys passing offense is going to be like electric, but they're going to need to keep throwing the ball because I don't think their defense is going to be able to make stops. We saw last year people running all over these guys, running them over. They were one of the worst run defenses that I've seen, and I don't think that cleans itself up in the span of a year. So I think that the NFC is going to be way too much for the Cowboys, and similar to the Miami Dolphins on the other side, I don't know how many contenders the Cowboys
I think
are
Brian
actually
Sondheim might be one and done.
This guy
is a yes man. That guy.
I think he was picked as a filler.
You acting like you're a tough guy, making these guys do laps once they got into the fight a couple weeks ago. Talking about, I'm going to talk to Parsons personally. Next thing you know, this guy's laying on the massage table 2 days later. Did you talk to him?
Like he's Joel Embiid.
Like,
Right.
do you got the balls to go and flip that table over and tell this guy to
No.
get the hell out of here? You
No,
don't.
He doesn't.
You don't. You're a
Doesn't.
chump.
Yo,
You
Bill
let
Cowher,
you let a 96-year-old man poke you in the chest. That's what you do. You're a yes man. You're
Bro,
exactly who Jerry Jones wanted
you
to
think
hire.
Bill Cowher would have let that happen?
Oh no, not at all.
You think Mike Tomlin's letting that happen?
Bro, Bill Parcells, bro.
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson told somebody what
You
happened
think
to
Mike
get the hell off the
Vrabel's letting
field.
that happen?
No.
No, bro, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Like, that whole I don't know what ends up being the result of
Bro,
that
at this point,
situation
I
with
know Dallas
Parsons.
fans don't want to hear this, but he's becoming a bigger distraction. I know a lot of it is the blame on the owner. Don't get it twisted. I completely understand. 80%, like 60% of this is on the owner. However, this is getting worse and worse. You got this guy now not practicing, which is cool because you're holding in. But, dude, now you're laying on the trainer's table. Oh, it wasn't like that. You know, it was just before the game started. It doesn't matter. It's not a good look.
What are you doing, bro?
Yo,
Why?
it's the attacks are getting personal. Low blows are coming out. Even when Zeke was asking for his money and eventually got paid, even Zeke and Jerry weren't sparring with words like this. Like they're sparring with words between
And that's what makes me feel about that one
if
sided.
Green Bay's rumored deal of 2 1s and 2 of 5 are real, take the deal.
Yes. Nolly says that there should be a player involved in this deal no matter what, but I don't think
Take the
2
deal.
1s, a second and a fifth.
2-1. You're gonna get
plus the contract.
You'll have 2 1s in the first
table.
round this year coming up. You'll have 2 2s in this year draft coming up. Then the following year, have another 2 1s. You'll have 6 picks in the first 2 rounds.
You win that deal no matter what. You win that deal just by
reshape your whole roster.
You win that deal by
or you could take that second pick and your pick and move in the top 5 and pick whatever elite rushers coming out this year.
Right.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say Dallas sucks at drafting. They
don't.
They don't.
They have a hard time with some.
But this is also Jerry Jones's fault. You should have signed him last year. Just like if the Steelers were going to keep T.J. Watt, they should have given him an extension last year where it would have been cheaper.
Right.
No, you let it drag out and you end up paying $40 million.
Hence why the Jets did what they did. Buying Wilson and Gardner down before they got even more expensive.
It was a smart move to make.
I think
Wilson would have been asking for $40 million after this year.
Right.
If
you saw wide receivers getting signed. They saw the wide receivers getting signed. They were like, "Nah, we can't." Like, you
I hate when people start talking about 1,000-yard season, 1,000-yard season. Yo, everybody makes fun of Najee Harris for 1,000 yards rushing, right? Oh, it's a 17 games we got there. There's a 17th game there.
Well, there's other reasons to make fun of Najee Harris too.
Like, yo, I see a lot of receivers who are going to get paid because it's extra games giving them more yards, and they're not really that good. Like the rumor has it, Jacoby Myers wants like 25 or 28 million a year.
He might not even get traded.
Myers?
Yeah, no,
the Raiders might give him that money though.
Yeah, but he's not worth 20.
He might not get traded at all.
This is all in part.
This could be trade.
This is in part to the Kenny Golladay contract from a couple years back, and the Christian Kirk contract.
They changed everything.
Those 2 contracts bloated the wide receiver market into what it is today.
They changed everything with those 2 deals.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Golladay, Kirk don't get that contract.
Nope.
It's crazy to think Devontae Adams got paid because
after the season,
of
someone's going to pay Jacoby Myers $25+ a year, and they're going for a wide receiver too.
The question is, does Dallas pay George Pickens? Because that's going to be the next negotiation on the table.
I think Dallas is going to let him walk, and then they'll get the comp pick next year for him. The 3rd round pick they gave up for him, they'll get back the following year.
The nonsense Dallas does off season is why they will be dead last. If that happens, be prepared for a hostile takeover by Jerry's son to save the franchise's
That's
future.
coming sooner
than
later.
It's about time, though, bro.
Yeah,
it's about time.
I really think,
bro. I see him sitting there next to his dad, and his dad's just talking, and he's just sitting there, and it's like
he's got that smile on his face. He's like this.
Like you're just waiting and waiting, like bro, like you
gotta biding
his
time.
You're the only one that can stop this right now, bro. Like you're the only one that can press the eject button. You know where it is. Nobody else knows.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say he's gonna be unfit because of his age. I'm telling you, that's the route they're going to go.
He's a delusional
This shit's
old
gonna
bastard. That's
This
why.
shit's going to get ugly,
He
too.
is a fossil.
You know what, though? If you watch this documentary, this guy has been this way his whole life.
The Players Association,
His whole life.
many Players Associations said it. He directly talks to players about contract, and he is not to do that. It is explicitly in the rules. When discussing contracts of players, an agent must be around. He deliberately sidesteps that and goes to the player, and then he makes the player feel wanted and warm, like, yeah, he loves me. I'm going to sign. This time, it didn't work. Parsons was like, yeah, I'll tell my agent. Talk to my agent about it. You know, he told Stephen A. Smith, I already had an agreement with him. But Stephen A. told him, but Stephen A. told him, but his agent, well, why do we have to get the agent involved? Because that's how business is done, you jackass. What makes you any different?
Old,
Yeah, he's crazy,
very old.
I'm telling you,
very
that
old.
is going to be the way. He's going to get ousted, and it's going to be freaking ugly.
His son has to backstab him. His son has to
Shane
backstab
O'Mac.
him. Yeah, you got to pull a Shane McMahon on him and get him out of there because you are the only hope for this team.
Bro, it's going to be like that Netflix documentary about McMahon where Paul Heyman said that Shane kept running that idea by him, and he goes, no, if you want that, you want to be me, take this fork right now and stab me in the heart.
He has too much power.
And he told him, and if you don't do it, then I got to think of you as less of a man, and that has to go in my head too now.
He has...
Yes, bro, watch that documentary.
He has too much
He goes,
power.
after that happened, that's when Shane left the company for 10 years.
That's crazy, dude.
He's one of the top dogs as far as all the owners. He's the owner and GM. Let's not forget that part of the situation.
Right.
He's not going to fire himself.
The same man got so mad at Goodell with the Zeke suspension, he tried to form an ouster on him. The guy who's making y'all more money than ever before, you were trying to get rid of.
That's so crazy.
It's on Steven, bro. It's on Steven to pull it. He wants to. I know he wants to. I know he loves his dad. You know what I mean? Because you love your dad. He showed you everything, but you know enough right now, bro. You know enough. You've learned everything.
Like, I don't know if you ever seen Tulsa King. Steven's going to pull a chickie. He's going to be giving his dad a bath and then shove his head in the water and drown him.
That's it, bro.
That's how it's going to go down.
That's right.
All right, come on. Tell me who you got second. Tell me who you got first.
Scene was crazy.
I've got the Commanders second.
So
and I've got the Eagles winning the division again.
I got the Eagles winning the division, doing something.
I got them doing what hasn't been done in 2 decades. An NFC East team winning the division for back-to-back years. I hope that doesn't potentially jinx them, but we're talking about Philadelphia and the Washington Commanders, 2 playoff teams, because I think the Washington Commanders are going to not necessarily, I don't know if they're going to get back to the NFC title game this year, but they have a squad that's good enough to get there. They could potentially get to the Super Bowl. They've locked up Scary Terry. I am a believer of Jaden Daniels. I am a believer of that front office. I sat here on this podcast for weeks and I said the Eagles are top 3 in the NFC, so I can't give Washington the NFC East. The Eagles, I think, are going to win the NFC East again, but I think that the Washington Commanders will be a game and a half, maybe 2 games behind them, and we will have both of those teams representing the East once again in the playoffs this year. Because I think the Commanders are going to be a damn good football team. Jaden Daniels is for real, and they actually have adults in the room that can actually run the team. A lot of people are projecting this regression, negative regression for Jaden Daniels. He's going to take a step back. He's going to take the Stroud approach with the situation in year 2 where he's not going to be able to, there's going to be film. I think that this kid is the real deal, and I think that with all the weapons that he has around him with Terry McLaurin and Zach Ertz, and you've got Ben Sinnott, you've got the situation with these 2 young running backs, Chris Rodriguez, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, Bill,
Get it right.
And not for nothing, a defensive front line that's not too shabby at all. A defense that can pressure and get to the quarterback, which is a big part of being able to generate punts and turnovers.
And that's the part of the Commanders I think takes a step back this year.
What the pass rush
The
and
defense
the
as a whole.
defensive line
Just
overall?
the defense as a
I
whole.
said the
I
defense.
think
My
the defense is
key
gonna
notes
cost them
were
cost them.
Daniels. Does he take elite to elite?
It's
He
possible.
can't. It's all there.
Does
man.
Bill
Commanders
is
remind
Bill
me of
the
the
man?
Bears.
Is Bill the
All
man
there.
now?
That's probably
It's
the
all
case.
there.
Is Bill going to be able to hold up for a whole season?
We'll find out. We don't know. He's a rookie.
And you know
we'll
what
find
I
out.
The
think-
defense must be better.
Well,
That's why-
Barkley ran all over them. So if they're able to,
However,
find
I
something
think their schedule enables them at least get 11 wins.
Yeah,
At
solid.
least.
Washington could win the division.
My notes. Oh, let me give you my
They
notes for
could.
the other two teams.
I'm not ready to pick them, but they
The
could.
team that I'm putting in third in the Cowboys. My notes for that is Dak's back offense should be better. Correct.
Right.
I think.
Will Pickens behave?
I think so. I've heard some interviews with him. He sounds well mannered.
Defense needs to get back to being elite to win. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
To be Parsons or not to be Parsons
Is the question. Is the question.
For the Giants, it's can Russ play like the first half Russ, or are the Giants getting the 5-game losing streak Russ
No,
from last year?
I think we're getting the first half Russ.
Tracy and Cam,
7
are they
and
going to be
10.
able to handle this load and take over games?
Yes.
The defense is good enough to keep them in games. I think the defense is going to be good enough where Russ can win 7 games, and then things could fall apart, and then you see Dart play
They
week
lose some
18,
heartbreakers.
maybe-
You have 2 or 3 of those
maybe week
every
19.
year. We see a little bit of Dart action.
I think he plays the last 2 games of the year after the Giants are officially
Sophomore slump is
eliminated
real.
from the
Teams have
playoffs.
footage on Daniels,
Interesting.
and the best DCs will be able to pick his
Those are my
flaws
notes
and
so far.
tendencies apart.
Interesting.
Well, that depends on how many.
You got to
good
see what you got,
defenses-
dog. You got to see what you got, dog.
That depends on how many good defenses they actually play. Because he drove it down the field on the Birds one time last year. They didn't beat him the other 2 times, but he did drive it down the field and then punch it in for a touchdown. So they're going to have to figure out what he's capable of. And if he's good enough to be able to adjust to the adjustments, then we're talking about an 11-win football team. Because, again, I think that they have the right guys in the room in their front office. This isn't the Washington Commanders
Of old.
organization
I don't know,
that was
man.
Yeah.
selling prostitutes.
They got the Sixers
and,
front
you know,
office
like
in their front
they're-
office.
Yeah, but they don't care about the Sixers. They don't give a shit about what the Sixers are losers. All right. There's nothing going on with them, and there's nothing going on with the Sixers anytime soon. They are losers.
You know what could happen
Washington,
to Washington?
is a hot commodity right now.
You know what could happen to Washington? They could be the Sixers. You keep getting to that one round and losing. Keep getting to that one round and losing. Keep getting to that one round and losing.
That's always a possibility, I guess.
The Sixers aren't even going to make the playoffs this year.
No, not at
Okay,
all.
so they're not. They're not like that. The Washington.
Yeah, but you had that
Commanders-
5-year stretch where they made the second round and just kept getting eliminated.
and they also know how to draft. The Sixers don't know how to do that.
We'll see.
The Sixers don't know how to draft. They could have had Jason Tatum. They could have had Jaylen Brown. There's a laundry list of top players that
Should've
the
just
Sixers
kept
could have
Sam Hinkie.
acquired. They went with Paul George and Embiid, who neither one of them are going to be capable of playing this year.
Agreed. Sixers are losers.
They're losers. Washington wins games.
But there is a year of film on Daniels, so I can see Mike's point.
The
You
sophomore
know, you
slump
got a
is-
year.
it could
Sophomore
happen.
slump is a
It could
real
happen.
thing.
I think it's going to be
Like,
more the
we talk about
defense that
sophomore
costs
slump,
team
like,
games.
Stroud
how do
still
you-
went to the playoffs.
Right.
Daniels can do
Daniels
more than
can still
Stroud,
go to the
though.
playoffs.
I
So
think
how do
they-
you
I
game
think they
plan
can.
for how do you game plan for Daniels compared to Stroud? Stroud is more
And
of
it's
a
about being
coverage-
healthy,
Very
too.
similar how you game plan for Lamar.
Washington was relatively
Really?
healthy last year. Are they going to still have that same relative health?
Right.
Every year's different.
Right.
How's McLaurin going to look?
That too.
McLaurin was sitting down for a
Yo,
while, waiting
right.
for this
What
to
happened
go
to Brandon
down.
Ayuk last year? He didn't practice all summer long until what? Right before the start of the season.
But
Within a month,
I
he
think
gets
karma
hurt.
has something
And
to
a
do
lot
with Ayuk too, because he's not worth no $30-something million. So
He's not.
Hey, good.
The 49ers
Kudos for
knew-
giving it.
49ers knew
yeah,
he
he got
wasn't.
his money. He definitely
49ers
got his money,
knew
but-
he wasn't, and we bastardized the 49ers.
I thought he was
Yeah,
like a
but
$27 million.
They were like, we can't pay this guy. You guys don't understand.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You guys don't understand. We can't pay this
I almost
guy.
feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying?
But every
I don't
time these
at the end of
players
the day,
hold out, shit happens.
Right. No,
It
it's true.
does. It's true.
It's
It's
true.
definitely true. It does
It's
happen.
true, man.
I think this is great for Debo Samuel though, because nobody cares about Debo Samuel right now.
I
He's
can
gonna
tell you
have
that I
free
don't.
reign.
I don't think I would care about him.
He's
at
gonna
all.
have free reign.
I don't
as
know what
far
everybody
as
was talking
that
about. He's
field.
slow. From what I saw the other day with him playing, he didn't look slow to me.
He's
We'll see.
I think he's going to eat.
I don't know. Like the critics out there talking, oh, he's
Listen.
fat and so, dude. What I saw against the Bengals, he looked pretty damn good to me.
Take it from a league champion right now. Go get yourself Deebo Samuel in those late rounds. When you see him sitting there in the 8th round, 9th round, Deebo Samuel sitting there, imagine that. Top 3 round pick last couple years, sitting there in the 8th, 9th round. Go get him. You already got your receivers. What are you afraid of? Success? Go do it. Take a chance, bro. It's going to be better than getting yourself a 5th running back because you need the cuff. You know, what are you going to get? Go get Deebo Samuel, bro. He's going to get touches. He's going to, you know what I'm seeing too? There's film of DJ Moore lining up in the backfield as a running back, doing all the cadences as a running back. He's back there like a running back, look like doing everything a running back does, getting carries back there.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is
Like, what are the Bears doing? What are you doing? with
They
this
don't
guy?
know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
My
insane.
boy's going to be getting carries. Go get Deebo Samuel, bro. It's not going to cost him anything.
I got the Eagles with 13 wins. What you got that one?
I've got the Philadelphia Eagles at 12-5. I'm going to put the Commanders at 10-7. I've got the Dallas Cowboys either going to be 8-9, 9-8, but that is the story of the Cowboys. And I've got the Giants at a strong 7-10 because we are going to be watching their games and we are going to be saying to ourselves that offense is letting that defense down because there's going to be close games where you can look at the games, close matchups, field goals, 2 seconds left on the clock type shit where it's just like they had this game. They could have won this game if the offense would have given them some run
Hyatt
support.
and Robinson.
Yeah. So yeah, I got Dallas getting seven games. I think they take a huge step back as far as winning goes.
It can happen, bro.
I think the stats will be there for Dallas, but as far as winning goes, I think they take a big step back. As far as the Giants go, I got us coming in 3rd place, but I got us going 8-9 or 9-8, and I think that's super realistic. I think that the phrase you just used as far as like why the Giants are losing games will probably still be relevant with 8-9 or 9-8 as far as the offense letting the team down. I do think that's the weakest part of
in the
the
last
team.
2 minutes. You see the flashes though, like,
but honestly, dude, we look so good defensively, young, quick, strong, one of the best, if not the best nose tackle in the league to go to, to couple him with guys like Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, and Kayvon Thibodeau. I just don't see how offensive lines are going to be able to stop us like that for anywhere from 60 to 70 snaps a game. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be super tough to handle. And the Giants are going to turn a lot of heads this year, bro. Regardless of how it may sound or what you guys may think, I'm a super homer when it comes to the Giants. Mikey, you SOB. Matthew's still upset about the Jalen Rose trade. But as far as what people may think and how they know I am about the Giants, it's real. It's real. It's happening. Accept it. It's going to happen this year, bro. And Jackson Dart probably will not see the field this year. I don't want him to see the field. If he sees the field, we're 1-7. Or if he sees the field, we're 6 and whatever, 7 and whatever at the end of the year, and they throw him in. Gone. And Dayball's gone too. But that's half the reason why I didn't want them to
neighbors get shut down.
I think if we're at 6 games and they throw Dart in, then I think Abel still keeps his job. If it's like the last 3 games of the year, because if Dart can win the last 2 games of the year, that kind of helps Dable. Like if they throw Dart in with 6 games and he wins 2, and then we finish the year with 8 wins, like I still think that keeps Dable's job. But firing Dable is probably going to be the biggest mistake that we do, honestly, this year, regardless of what happens, because we can't repeat what just happened with Daniel Jones. So honestly, what Shane and Dable did, drafting Dart, being aggressive like that, I think it kind of gave them another year. Honestly, it gives them another year because I don't think I think that's what it did, because I don't think Murray's willing to do what he did with Daniel Jones, which is let a coach draft this guy and then fire that coach immediately and give Daniel Jones another system to learn all over again. Fire that coach 2 years from there. Give Daniel Jones another system to try to learn. Fire that coach 2 years from then. Give Daniel Jones another system to learn. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones did it for 6 years, and everybody loves Tommy DeVito, and Tommy DeVito couldn't even beat this guy to take his job. But Tommy DeVito gets way more love. Tommy DeVito gets all this love, and I don't
Were
understand
you
it because
upset
the
when he
guy.
got signed with the Patriots?
Honestly, a little bit because I wanted him on the practice squad. He's a great. Anybody that got cut from the Giants yesterday are going to be on teams by the end of tomorrow because we have a lot of people that can help a lot of teams. So I'm not surprised that he got picked up by somebody else. I did want him to stay with the Giants, but again, the love, the hype that this kid is getting is pure ridiculousness. Because if he couldn't beat a guy that everybody hated, then we shouldn't be showing him this much love. Really, it really shouldn't be happening. But back to my, I digress. Back to my original point. The Giants are real. We're coming this year. I think we're going to be young and fast, and I think you're going to turn a lot of heads, man. 9 wins is on the table for the Giants this year. 9 wins is on the table. I got Washington winning 10 games, and I got Philly winning 11 games, giving them the division again. And that's just kind of like
how many are you giving Dallas?
7.
7.
And that's just kind of like being realistic in a sense where like I can see that actually happening, but at the same time, the fact that we haven't had repeat division winners in 20 years is something not to scoff at. So
that can go multiple ways too, because you can take those teams and switch them around.
Yeah, you can switch. Yeah, the way I just put it.
Something bad has to happen.
Philly can have
somebody.
a Super Bowl hangover big time this year, and they win 7 games.
They're gonna have to.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
they're gonna have to throw the football.
Barkley can get hurt. The Madden curse is real. It happens, and it's not just a Madden curse. He's injury prone,
and even if he doesn't get hurt, he's not getting 400 plus
touches again.
Like
it's not happening. Yeah, that's
absurd.
not. It's not happening again.
Crazy.
It's not happening again.
Absolutely crazy.
Honestly, it's not happening.
He's not going to be able to win. I don't think he's going to withstand that as well as he did. Last year was like 2,000 yards is not something that everybody does every year. That's a special mark to get to that point.
Yeah, that's not an easy feat. It's not an easy feat. And a guy, what the guy did last year and his health, honestly, to me, is the anomaly because when you look at his career, the guy gets hurt almost every single year. So same thing with McCaffrey. You know what I mean? Like the guy gets hurt every other year.
Honestly, Matt, I don't think Mikey's full of it. Because
he just doesn't. Nobody believes me, bro. Nobody believes any positive Giants fan. Everybody's scoffing at him. Nobody believes it, and they have every right to feel that way. When you really think about it, even as a Giants fan, other people have right to talk down on us. We've been the drizzling shits for 15 years.
There's a lot that I like about the team, though, and it could be the flip of a switch as far as Dallas and the Giants and where I have them. Dallas could very well.
We start the year off 2-0, and it's a problem. I'm telling you, it's a fucking problem for everybody in the league. Yeah, bro. We owe them an ass whooping, and I don't think Dallas is what they're gonna, but again, they're gonna take a step back when it comes to wins. I think they're gonna put up the stats. We too could be a shootout against the Giants and the Cowboys. And people don't gonna believe it, but with Russ throwing the moon ball and Dallas taking a step back win-wise, because I think that's going to happen.
So you're saying temper expectations for offensive production from the Commanders week 1? For everybody who's hyped up on, drafting Daniels and getting Krosky Merritt.
Yeah, for week 1, yes. On the season, no.
Field goal fest?
I think the
15-9, something disgusting. You got to make it ugly.
I think the Giants are putting up points, bro. We owe them, bro. We owe them. And if we don't beat them in the fashion that I hope we do, then yes, 15-13 win. 15-13 win, 19-15 win, something super ugly like that.
I love it. I want some
either way, Giants on top week 1. Giants money now. I don't give a shit what we're talking about.
It's the spiciest scenario that we could make up of the Giants going in there.
It's not happening, cause it's not happening this year. No, I don't want to bet.
Let's just put our
before you even ask.
Prove them wrong. Giants Nation, week 2, Cowboys demolish the Giants like usual.
It's not happening.
Listen, I think the Dallas Cowboys offense is going to be really good without even having a running game because of the fact that
weak ass defense. You haven't even seen this defense in action this year.
Their pass game is going to open up the lanes.
We got the number 1 pick at the 3rd overall pick.
So as long as
keep that in mind,
Javonte Williams bum knees can go, as long as Jaden Blue is good, I think their run game is going to benefit from how effective the Dallas Cowboys pass game is. I think that George Pickens is going to help kind of take the lid off of that offense when the coverages are focused on doubling CeeDee Lamb. I think that Pickens is going to be out there eating, and they have a shot. I'm not going to call them Cincinnati, but they have a shot at replicating the type of offense that Cincinnati runs.
Who, Washington?
Dallas. Washington's different. Washington is gonna try to establish the run more than Cincinnati or Dallas does, because Dallas is not going to be able to establish the run. Washington can establish the run because they got some dogs with those kids. That kid Rodriguez, bro, honestly, is a dog.
That's why I kind of consider Washington closer to Cincy's offense more than I do.
And you have a Jaden Daniels who can run too.
He changes everything. He really changes everything. I swear that's something that Cincy doesn't have. But I think Washington's scheme is just better. I don't know why I feel like that, because I love CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb is probably, I don't want to call him the best receiver in the division.
Cincinnati,
but yeah,
Cincinnati and Dallas, I feel like, are going to be forced to throw the ball more. Whereas Washington, if they get you trapped into playing their game, they're going to be able to be efficient with the passing game. But if they're getting like 6-7 yards per clip,
Pickens and Lamb both go over for 1,000 yards this year.
Possible.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
Yeah, Lamb for 1,200 yards is even, I think. Reasonable.
Lamb easily, and Pickens this year and that offense. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. Take Lamb at 1,200 yards.
That's definitely like they're just going to be airing it out, bro, because they're going to be in these last-minute football games. They're going to be in these one-possession games and they're going to need it. Remember, I got them at 8-9, 9-8. They're going to need each and every single week just to keep their shit alive. You know,
I agree. No, I agree.
And it's going to come right up to the very end.
Or we get that thing Saturday night. The Dallas Cowboys have agreed to a contract extension with Micah Parsons.
Bro,
that could change everything too. Maybe Michael Parsons signing does give him 10 wins.
Bro, imagine Dallas beats the Eagles in Philly week 1.
Oh man, there are going to be cars burning.
I would like to
grease
see that.
the poles
just for entertainment purposes.
Absolute chaos.
Just to come to work the next day to see them like those.
I will be there live.
I love it when the Eagles lose.
It's only 1 week.
It's only week 1.
Oh, come on, guys.
But these first 2 games are big for the Giants because, we don't win division
games back to back to start the
fact
year.
That we have back-to-back division games
and you play the Eagles twice in 3 weeks.
It's usually the case for us.
Because you're going to have Eagles, Broncos, Eagles.
That shit.
Eagles, Broncos, Eagles is crazy.
Yeah, last year we had Washington, Rams, Washington. And then we had the Eagles twice in December last year.
You got your boys winning week 1?
Yes, bro. Yes, hands down, bro. Hands down.
What time's that game on?
1 o'clock. That's a 1 p.m.
What's going on?
That's a 1 p.m. banger. We don't play till 4.
Gonna go on the
you guys
side
can
TV.
put on whatever you want.
You guys got 1 o'clock?
I'll be drinking, buddy.
It'll be on the side TV for you.
We don't play till 4. We got the mile high.
No,
time.
I'll be eating pancakes. So I guess I need the coffee. You making coffee?
Probably.
Oof. Y'all underestimating the Eberflus pickup for Dallas. The defense can kick up this year. They just have to be middle of the pack to compete. I want to see how they look stopping the run game because last year they couldn't stop. Like they really couldn't stop the
Barkley
run.
Ran all over them, and that was what Parsons on the field. So.
It felt like Dallas could never control the clock.
The Madden cover curse that we didn't touch upon.
I think it's real, bro. I think it's real, and I something bad might happen to that guy this year.
If the Madden curse hits, Washington is winning that division.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping for it to happen last year, but
that shit hits.
I'm done hoping bad things on Barkley at this point. I just feel like it's gonna happen now because
everything he could have done, he already did. He won a Super Bowl.
Right.
You
jumped over body backwards. You ran for 2,000 yards, and you won the Super Bowl. Bro.
It doesn't even have to be.
I'm over it.
It doesn't even have to be an injury. Like we're talking about, this guy's not going to get 2,000 yards again. It's not even like he's going to be a normal human this year.
Right. That's
last year. He had a lot of carries. Crazy. Every time somebody runs for 2,000 yards, the next year they don't really.
Yeah,
they don't really do really
all in the numbers, dude.
My boy Derrick Henry had 1,900. Let's not forget.
What was the other guy that did it? Red jersey. Why can't I think of his name? In the mid-2000s.
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal
Lewis did it. Chris Johnson did it. And they were never the same afterwards.
Derrick Henry did it. And he got 1,900 last year. And I think he's going to get
the year before, he didn't do 2,000. He was hurt a lot.
He was banged
The year
up.
he did run for 2,000. The next year, didn't he get the ankle injury?
I think so.
The one year he broke his foot. Or broke his toe or whatever. He had like 900 before he was about to he was going to clip 1,000. immediately. Like, that was insane. I think the main benefactor of an Eagles slip up would be Washington. Only because the other two teams are not ready this year, in my opinion. They're 1 year away.
Like, here's the thing.
We're going to shock the world. Shock the world.
If Barkley was to get hurt and miss big portions of time, this Eagles offense becomes different immediately.
And they're super young on defense. They don't have any of those vet guys coming back. They cut a bunch of vet guys. So they got to figure it out.
And I know Jalen Hurts was phenomenal in the Super Bowl, but he was airing it out on a football team that was sold on stopping the run. And he made all the right plays to all the right wide receivers.
So many lame excuses.
So at the end of the day, that I don't know if he's going to be able to just go out there and air it out on every single defense.
Jalen Hurts is this elite quarterback, and it's like, bro,
the numbers don't back it up. He's a winning quarterback.
He's got to throw this year, bro.
He's a winning quarterback, absolutely.
He's got to throw.
His numbers, he's a system quarterback like Brock Purdy. And his legs help him.
He's a system quarterback. And the system is run. It's very basic. But when you have a top 5 offensive line,
team is better than
it works. You guys already know how I feel as far as, the head coach.
Sirianni's a clown, bro. He is not a good head coach.
A Super Bowl championship
He's now a Super Bowl
buys you
head
time.
Coach.
It's disgusting, yeah.
No, it doesn't. Doug Peterson got fired after 2 years.
Well,
and he did what they told him to do. Go tank. Think about that one. They told him go tank.
They did not have what they have now. I think the Eagles have more of an identity as far as who they are now compared to when they won their first ring. It was like Eagles got their first ring. That doesn't mean you have an identity. Nick Foles came in there and did what he had to do. Right now, they're, I think, in a better position than they were from their first Super Bowl championship as far as the identity that they actually have. The problem is, I think Dougie P is a better coach than Sirianni. That's the crazy thing. I think what they were doing,
the players around them,
what they were doing.
Howie Roseman constructed an excellent team. Howie Roseman has also found ways to subvert the salary cap, but sooner or later you got to pay the piper. Eventually, you keep kicking the can down the road, it's going to happen. You're going to have a 1 or 2 years reset where it's going to be bad.
Eagles know how to draft, though. So they'll punt a year and give that up.
I mean, never forget the Eagles are ready to trade away Jalen Hurts for Russell Wilson before Denver got him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
The Russ thing.
It is the true story.
It was going to happen, bro.
Russ turned them down.
For Hurts. They were right? They were going to ship him out.
Can you imagine that?
Imagine that story. There's no Bo Nix.
Well, you don't know that because the situation, the team's better. Russ may have been actually better with the Eagles than he would have been with the Broncos.
Maybe.
The offensive line's 20 times better. The running game was better.
I think
the wide receiver talent was better.
They will trust Russ to throw the ball more than they would Hurts.
I really do believe they may have still won a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson.
That first go around, probably.
Yeah, because it's not like the Denver team was bad offensively when he took over. He went there to be their savior. He went to the Philadelphia Eagles. They already had A.J. Brown in place, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, that whole line. That defense was already set. No one can change my mind. Russell Wilson would have won a championship with that team too.
That's interesting. That's an interesting.
I don't know about that part.
I don't know about now, but like you said, that first Super Bowl, if Russell Wilson plays it, they win it.
That's interesting.
So it goes back again. How sold are they on him? Yeah, they paid him the contract, but if you look at the cap hits, it's not that bad to get out of.
Right.
So if he starts to shit the bed, they can always get out of that contract.
I don't think the city's too in love with him.
Oh, they love him. They feel he's disrespected. But look at his average. His numbers are average.
Who's disrespected?
It's Jalen Hurts.
Because let me tell you something right now. The first people that are going to turn on Jalen Hurts
are
when he shits the bed are those same people that are saying he's disrespected
Right.
and underrated and slept on. It's them that create those storylines.
I'm praying for a Super Bowl hangover this year because I cannot wait to see what people say. They've been arguing with me for over a year now.
I think he's an above-average quarterback.
Hurts earned respect.
I don't think he's an elite quarterback, but I do think he's an above-average quarterback.
Hurts earned respect by doing what nobody thought he was going to do.
What are you going to throw for 4,000 yards?
Never. He will not.
Because what are you going to throw for 30 touchdowns?
I think I'm an above-average quarterback, though.
He will not clip 4,000 this year, even in a year where they have to throw
the
the ball
get it.
more.
You know what people tell us? Oh, but we won a Super Bowl, so what does it matter? You're right. You did win a Super Bowl.
It's going to matter when he's throwing those dumbass picks again.
Nothing to do with that guy.
When he can't read coverages.
I don't want to say nothing, but at the same time, they're making it seem like they did it all on his back. Like, no.
The Super Bowl was him. He had an unbelievable performance.
Defense
but those playoff games,
it's easy to do that.
Those playoff games, 26-1. It's that simple.
Right.
26-1.
Barkley got him there. Barkley got him there.
I don't care what but I'll argue it till I'm blue in the face. 26-1 the first round, the second round, the third round. Now, Jalen Hurts, he won the Super Bowl because he was unbelievable.
I remember the run against the Rams that he had. I remember the run against the Commanders that he had. Like, those moments were the moments where you're watching this football game and you're saying to yourself, damn, Philly got this shit for real. Like, that's how I felt watching those games. Like, Philly got this shit. And then they dog walked the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
That was so frustrating.
Dog walked them. And a lot of that comes to how bad the Chiefs' offense was as well. You keep giving this guy the ball back, and all they want to do is they want to run it, but they know that you're sold out with 8 men in the box.
15 and what? They were 15-2 or
I think so.
They were frauds. They
were the luckiest 15-2 team we've seen all season.
But you know what's crazy? That doesn't say much about the rest of the AFC because nobody can beat them. The AFC is the weaker conference. So the NFC is the powerhouse.
So when they played Philly, a team honestly all around way better, they got their ass handed to them.
And that's another reason.
And another good thing for that. And here's another thing. It's also revenge because you played the same team where you were up on them, but you didn't keep your foot on the gas pedal, and they got back in it. They kept that foot on that gas pedal all game long up until the fourth quarter with like 10 minutes left. Where mathematically this isn't Madden. You're not coming back. They took every other starters out.
I don't think I've ever seen that in the Super Bowl.
With like 8 minutes left, bro.
Was it 34-0 before the Chiefs finally scored?
34-6 or something like that.
Bro, they took all their starters out with 10 minutes left to go.
I've never seen that in the Super Bowl.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Ever.
That's a bad, and I've seen some ass whoopings in Super Bowl.
Let's not forget
the Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl, where the Seahawks whooped Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I've seen some beat.
What was that? 45-9 or something like that.
Dog walked them, bro. Absolutely dog walked them. Like all the beatdowns that the Broncos and the Patriots have taken in the past. Like. This is like top 5 Super Bowl ass whoopings of all time.
Keep sleeping on us, man.
Those Denver Bronco losses in the 80s were
sleeping
bad.
on the Giants this year.
I like the G-men, but like I just said, the NFC is the powerhouse, and I feel like for the Giants, it's like it's going to be too much on that. It's going to be too much going on.
That defense is going to show they can handle it, bro.
I believe in that defense.
The defense is going to show they can handle it.
I definitely believe in that
Anything anybody wants to try and throw at them, throw it, because that defense is going to be able to.
Do you believe in all aspects of the defense or just the front?
No,
the secondary too?
Every single one.
Debo, Banks.
Because if I believe as highly as I believe in that front, then I have to believe in the secondary because the front's going to give them.
It's going to raise so much Heather's ERA finally went up to 0.22.
The front's going to give so much help to the point where the secondary has just got to do their job. They don't have to do anything.
The only way the Eagles don't win the East this year is if Barkley's hurt for an extended period of time.
Yeah, agreed.
Or if Jalen Hurts misses time.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody loves Tanner McKee, right? Their backup that everybody loves.
No, they released him. I think they released him. Didn't I read that they released him.
Oh.
He got cut.
Listen, Sam Howell, just because I picked him doesn't mean I'm going to like Sam Howell to the moon.
No. But I picked the Eagles to go back to back because it just seems somewhat logical. They're coming off the Super Bowl win. They're still the most complete team. Yeah, they seem like the strongest
I know their defense has got some younger pieces intact, but that
few
offense,
injuries completely.
I will say the only thing that's concerning for the Eagles too, they are missing their offense. Like Mekhi Becton's not there, and the other guy's not there now. They went and brought back people from the past to fill those spots.
Right.
And how long is that going to keep?
It doesn't always work, man.
It's going to get to the point that if Barkley misses time this year, if Barkley misses like 6-7 games, in those 6-7 games, Jalen Hurts has to win those games.
Right.
You have to throw more, bro.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Deontay
Banks can be a
liability.
A liability.
Is he the 2 technically right now?
He is the 2. No, he is the 2.
It's him and the Phillips.
Yo, shout out to Ant for having the
ball.
ball.
I've been playing with you, so I know who's. I know where everybody falls.
Shout out to Ant for having the balls to pick Barkley at 3 and the 6 pick shot.
Spicy.
Yeah.
I like
that was ballsy, knowing Madden cover curse.
It could pay off though.
They got him.
That's got.
Pros got
you know what that's got?
3 or 4, I think.
That's got Alexi.
At worst, 3rd RB getting drafted.
That's got Alexi picking CMC first over on All the Money Sports vibes.
It really does. Sports.
Really
Do we go live for round 1 in All the Money Sports? This.
Oh, round 1. I already told you. First pick's Jamar Chase.
It's not happening, dude. I don't believe it.
I'll be there.
I don't believe it.
Then I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna do the.
Yeah, you're gonna watch 18 picks, and you're gonna be like, "Shit, who do I go? Who do I go for now?" These guys in All the Money are dogs, bro. Like like everybody, like smartens up really fast as far as like how the draft is gonna go. Once you go Jamar Chase, we could end up seeing either the quarterback run or the wide receiver run, and you're gonna have the one miscellaneous person, aka Danny, that's gonna look at the board and say, no running backs were taken yet. Let me get the best running back available.
He's a 3rd overall pick, so
he's 3rd.
Ooh. Yeah, then he's not passing up on.
He may pick Jalen Hurts at 3, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's passing up on the quarterback.
Does he go Daniels over Hurts and say screw fandom? I want the fantasy points. Jaden throws more than
Hurts. Pick Lamar Jackson over Hurts, and
so I've been seeing people take Hurts over Jackson this fantasy.
Hurts got a foot issue right now, though. I mean, not Hurts, Jackson. He's got
some back at practice though yesterday.
Okay, all right. I didn't see like a report that he was back.
Yeah, I read yesterday he was back. He's good. I'm not tripping.
There's no more preseason. We've got.
I can get Baker.
2 weeks left until kickoff.
I can draft Drake May.
I got Drake May.
I could get Dak Prescott.
You're not doing it, dude.
I'm just gonna wait.
You know what? 9. I'll pick Aaron Rodgers.
I'll pick Aaron.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. You don't like that?
But you know what?
Dude, drafting Steelers never works for you in fantasy.
But guess what? I'll have the number 1 wide receiver in the league that can put up quarterback numbers in our league because of the bonuses. Never forget that.
This is true. We got the G Money Award is also going to be on the line as well.
And you know what? Joe Burrow falls to me in the 2nd round. I'll pick Burrow.
Oh shit! On the Money picks next week.
I'll stack them.
New season of On the Money picks.
Do it, and I'll do it again and again.
You think you're getting
Burrow? I am fucking clairvoyant. What part of that don't you realize? I don't believe it. You're gonna get clairvoyant lizards.
Burrow Chase stack. So that means you're going to be watching Cincinnati.
If Burrow comes back around to me at 5 in the 2nd round, I'm taking him just to avoid the stack.
Wow. So you would
petty.
That's petty. Like you're petty Betty, bro.
Yes, it's petty, but I like it.
You know what? I hope you piss on yourself tonight while you're sleeping.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's possible.
So, and if it happens, they'll make you rethink. I don't want to do this again.
You'll wake up and think, "Fucking Oscar."
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me outside your window in the Papa Shango makeup.
It starts Friday. It starts Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Have Papa Shango's music playing in the background.
If you are in IDP leagues, remember the hack. Get yourself Travis Hunter.
Yeah, we're all on that.
Get yourself Travis Hunter, and then go get yourself JJ.
It's funny because nobody's really talked about it this summer.
Go get yourself Sexy Dexy.
And now we talk about it tonight, and I feel like it's just all over the world at this point.
It's going to happen.
I didn't want to bring it up. I wanted to just keep it a secret.
Bro, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Saturday night, East Coast champs.
Let's go.
One of the wildest drafts of the year. I am so glad that is the only draft that I have going on that day, because when you are a part of East Coast Champs League and it's draft day, you can't have shit else going on. I'm going to do my lawn Saturday during the day. I'm going to get my lawn done. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to have a coffee, and I'm going to think about what I'm going to do from the 11th spot. And then I'm going to go hang out with you guys. And it is 2 years ago, we banned alcohol at that draft. So I can't wait to see what happens this year in the East Coast Champions League. I cannot wait. I need to win
Didn't Dre
that
get
league, bro.
plastered and win it?
He did.
Did he win it that year?
He won it.
Really? That was
Remember,
the year
we drafted for him 3 rounds.
and he won it?
We gave him best available, and
'Cause
he
he
won
couldn't
the
make
whole
his own
damn
pick.
thing. Won the whole damn thing right in front of us. He left, and we drafted the last 3 rounds for him. You, me, Noli, we were putting our minds together. Be like, okay, this is the best available right here. Okay,
everybody else for ourselves.
He already has 7 wide receivers. He needs a running back. We gave him all the pieces.
Y'all drafted a winning team.
Yeah, we
Literally.
did.
A banger. Trying to do the right thing.
He was clairvoyant.
Trying to do the right thing. And he took that shit all the way to the championship.
Oh, shit. Survival of the fittest is for sure. Man.
Dre was clairvoyant that
bro.
day.
Yeah,
Y'all fell
Absolutely.
for the trap.
The
Yes,
draft
we did.
itself is the gauntlet. If you make it through that draft with
It's
a good
so,
team,
It's so long. I hope it's not that long.
and then you have the blind bidding, which I absolutely love because I'm not in any
that's
other
the
league
best.
that does that, where you have the blind bids. And, the first couple of weeks are going to be crazy with bidding because of all the people that are still going to be on the waiver
Yep.
wires. So people are going to be dropped. I think I put 50 on Likely like week 1 last year.
Yes, you
After
did.
that performance he had on with Kansas City, dropped 50 on him. Spent
he
my
never-
fab.
He never went back.
Never
to that
matched
performance.
that.
Yeah, he never
Matched that. Mark Andrews came out and did a little bit more,
Yeah.
but that's the beauty of that league, bro. That's the beauty of freaking fantasy. I cannot wait. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
wait,
pumped
man.
for these
Yep,
drafts, bro.
yep. Can't wait to be there Saturday. It's gonna be
It's the
dope.
best possible way to end draft season with the 2 big money leagues and the 2
Right.
leagues that I won the championship in. It's like, this is it, bro. Like, this is the big time right here. Woo!
Let's do it.
I cannot wait. Ladies and gentlemen, this wraps up another edition of On the Money podcast. Next week, playoffs and predictions episode with our Super Bowl picks. Part 5 of our 5-part installment. We close it out next week. The eve before NFL kickoff, Thursday night, Cowboys versus Eagles in Philly, which means On the Money picks are coming back. And we got a little something extra for you on kickoff Sunday that we're not going to divulge right now, but it's coming. Just get yourself ready for it. Fantasy heads, get yourself ready. That's all I'm going to say right now. Freebird rules in the house. We did it once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Next week, it all culminates into the playoff
7
predictions
days.
episode.
7 days.
Count it down. Mark it on your calendars because it's going down.
Good luck
Football's
to everybody
back.
drafting. Make sure you don't draft Brian Robinson first. That it's
Oof. Bijan.
Rookie
Read the
mistake.
stickers.
Rookie
Read
mistake.
the stickers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, not Equinemius St. Brown. They're brothers, but you got to read those stickers, bro.
Rookie
Because in the
mistake.
leagues I'm in, once you put the sticker up, it's going to be hard. I mean, you might lose a round or you might just have to deal with the consequences. So,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
until then, I'll see you guys next week. Have a good week and enjoy your drafts.
See ya.
Go Giants.